of the Old Town Bridge. They are open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 5, and Sunday, 9 to 4. Albany Falls Building Supply offers all types of building materials, including lumber, tools, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and lawn and care supplies. You may contact them at 208-437-3153. Albany Falls Building Supply, large enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Bonner Saw and Power Equipment is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located at 682 High Street in Priest River, Idaho, Bonner Saw is an authorized dealer of Husqvarna and Echo chainsaws, as well as lawn and garden equipment, sales, and service. Bonner Saw and Power Equipment can be contacted at 208-448-1522. That's 208-448-1522. Bonner Saw and Power Equipment, where our customers are our neighbors and our friends.
Cubs FM gives a big thanks to Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post. Located at 917 9th Street, just before the high school in Priest River, Big Moose Rental Center provides a variety of amenities: rentals, secondhand, consignment, eBay sales, antiques, and more. Big Moose Rental Center is open from 7:30 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 Saturday and Sunday. You may contact Big Moose Rental Center at 208-448-2736. The right tool for the right job. That's Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post.
And welcome back to Yakima, Washington, Marquette Stadium here in Yakima, where myself, David Bradbury, and Coach Juergens. Tim, how you doing this evening?
Hey, doing exceptionally well. A great, beautiful night for football.
Boy, and the surroundings somewhat familiar to you. I know that you're a Deer Park, well, you're a Newport boy. You grew up in Deer Park, but you spent some time down in this vicinity, and I some memories come back to you as we drove into town.
Oh, definitely. It was really, it was pretty great to see some very familiar sights here in Yakima. Just a really gorgeous place, the Palm Springs of Washington.
Well, the site that we're seeing right now, it is the turf at Marquette Stadium, predominantly a soccer stadium, but it is also the home football field for the LaSalle Lightning. LaSalle Lightning, a private Catholic school here in, well, we'll say Yakima. For those of us outside of the area, we refer to it as the greater Yakima area. Technically, if you go on Max Preps or WIAA, LaSalle's hometown is referred to as Union Gap, but they're over by the Yakima Airport. It is a school here in the 1A division. They've been in the 1A division just for a few years. Prior to that, they were a 2B school, and boy, did their girls tear it up in basketball. I'm a PA announcer at the State B tournament, and 3-4 years in a row, boy, their girls were fantastic, winning state championships. They bumped up to 1A, and they won state championship there, and they're still a powerhouse in volleyball. This year, the football team making an appearance in the state football playoffs in the 1A division. LaSalle, the Lightning, 8-1 overall with a 5-1 league record. And the Newport Grizzlies, same-o, 8-1 overall, 5-1 league record. Just a little bit of a preview for the LaSalle Lightning. They can run and pass the ball as well. Spread type of offense, similar to what we're accustomed to seeing the Newport Grizzlies run most of the time. They average 127 yards in the air, 224 yards on the ground, just shy of 400 yards of offense on average per game. So a lot of similarities with the Newport Grizzlies. As for LaSalle, they finished second in the SEAC conference, the Western Division. They finished behind Zilla. In fact, Zilla is the only team that they lost to this year. It was a battle, 21-7, and don't be misled there. That game was much, much closer than the final score would lead you to believe. In fact, I watched the game myself. First quarter was completely dominated by LaSalle. They had an opportunity to score. They only ended up with one score in the game. I personally think they could have, maybe should have, scored at least one or two more times. Ultimately, Zilla came away with a 21-7 victory. Zilla, by the way, at the moment, they are ranked number 2 by the WIAA, undefeated, and they have already won in this first round. Zilla beat La Jolla 51-20, so Zilla advances. And LaSalle here tonight, they're playing our Newport Grizzlies, of course. Newport, on the other hand, the Newport Grizzlies finishing their season 8-1 overall, second in the Northeast A-League, 5-1 with that league record. Their only loss was to the Colville Indians. Colville, by the way, they have also taken care of business already. Colville ranked number 5 by the WIAA. All year long, Colville was ranked number 2 by Max Preps, and Colville put a hurtin' on Connell. Connell traditionally is a powerhouse in this SEAC conference, and Colville, they beat up on Connell 48-7. Maybe the Max Preps ranking a little bit more accurate than the WIAA ranking. WIAA ranked Connell at 12, Colville at 5, and Colville took care of business earlier today up in Colville, beating Connell 48-7. So what we have ahead of us tonight, two teams in many, many regards evenly matched. They pass the ball. They throw the ball. I've watched video on both teams. They have similar strengths. They have identical records, and they play tonight in the first round of the Washington 1A football playoffs. Closer look at both teams coming up. It is Newport and LaSalle here in Yakima, Washington. Playoff football heading your way right after this.
Cubs FM would like to thank Broncourse Company for their sponsorship. Broncourse Company is a full-service environmental contractor specializing in mechanical logging, forestry mulching, road construction, watershed restoration, excavation, and demolition. Broncourse Company is located in Elk, Washington, and can be contacted at 509-292-9701. Again, that's 509-292-9701. Good people serving a great community. That's Broncourse Company.
Cubs FM says thank you to the Camas Medical and Dental Clinic. Located in the Camas Center for Community Wellness, they provide medical and dental services to the public, including routine office visits, lab services, x-ray, well child care, women's health, immunizations, chiropractic, physical and aquatic therapy, nutrition counseling, and routine dental care and prevention. Camas Medical and Dental Clinic, compassionate care for complete wellness. 447-7111 or on the web at Kalispelltribe.com.
Concept Cable is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Concept Cable provides digital cable service as well as high-speed internet to Newport, Old Town, Priest River, Diamond Lake, and much of the surrounding area. You may find the Concept Cable business office at 412 South Union Avenue in Newport. You may contact them at 208-437-4544, or you may log on to conceptcable.com, your local broadband provider. That's Concept Cable.
Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance is a valued sponsor of this radio station, located at 309 South Washington Avenue in Newport, Washington. Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance provides home, auto, and life insurance open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance may be contacted at 447-3428 or at bhunt@farmersagent.com. Getting you back where you belong. That's the goal of Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance.
Excess Disposal Service is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Excess Disposal Service provides weekly commercial and residential roadside garbage can disposal, as well as commercial container services both in town and in rural locations. Excess Disposal may be contacted Monday through Friday from 8 to 3 at 208-437-4502. Serving southern Pend Oreille County since 1972, Cubs FM says thank you to Excess Disposal Service. Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM.
Newport Dental & Associates is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM, participating with all major insurance companies and accepting Apple Health for children. Newport Dental provides complete family dentistry, including root canals, crowns, bridges, dentures, partials, extractions, and wisdom teeth removals. You may contact Newport Dental at 509-447-3105. That's 447-3105. Newport Dental, where their goal is to make your mouth healthy.
Welcome back to Marquette Stadium. David Bradbury along with Tim Juergens tonight. It is playoff football, state playoff football. Not those crossover game things, but this is the real deal, folks. And the Newport Grizzlies find themselves here in the first round of the 1A Washington State football playoffs, facing a team in the LaSalle Lightning, ranked number 7 by the WIAA, Newport ranked number 10. Now, by Max Prep standards, it should have been just a flip-flop. Max Preps throughout the year ranked LaSalle at 11, Newport at 7. And, boy, were we anticipating those rankings coming out last Sunday. And we were hoping and upon praying that the Grizzlies would get a chance to host a game, but that's just not the case. And that's okay, because the Grizzlies, they're accustomed to this. Whether you're traveling to whether you're traveling in basketball, or last year it was Zilla for the first round, the Grizzlies, they're accustomed to this. And our desire and our hope is that the Grizzlies come out tonight with that experience and that confidence, and they take care of business tonight here in Marquette Stadium. Speaking of 1A first-round football, there are some finals in, by the way. In the upper portion of the bracket, the number 6 Linden Christian, I think they're the Lynx, They defeated Cascade Christian 20-6, so Linden Christian advances. Hoquiam, the number 3 team, they're playing Stevenson right now. In elsewhere, Zilla already defeated Clahoya, so Zilla will advance. The Newport Grizzlies, of course, play in LaSalle tonight. The winner of this game between Newport and LaSalle, they will advance to play Zilla next week. That game most likely will be in the Tri-Cities. Zilla is on the bottom part of that bracket. The bottom part of the bracket is always considered the home team by the WIAA. And so Zilla next week will be hosting the winner of tonight's football game. Whether it's LaSalle or Newport, it'll likely be in the Tri-Cities. If LaSalle wins, however, they might find a location here in Yakima to play, most likely. But if it is the Newport Grizzlies who win, that location, that neutral location, will probably be the Tri-Cities. Bottom part of the 1A bracket in the state of Washington. Colville, of course, they advance. They beat Connell 48-7. Meridian, they play Elma tonight, and the winner of that Meridian-Elma game will face Colville next week. And the winner of that, most likely Meridian. Meridian, last year's runner-up team in the state championships to Royal. Meridian is the favorite to win tonight. If they advance, they will play Colville, but at a Meridian neutral site. Colville will be traveling. And elsewhere in the bracket, Montesano and Mount Baker, they play tonight. The winner of that game, congratulations, you get to face Royal in the second round.
That's for sure. And what's interesting, Colville already played Meridian earlier in the season.
And Meridian, with the strength that Colville has, that Royal has, last year it was just an assumption that they were going to blow out whoever they faced in the state championship game. They played Meridian, and Meridian hung with them. In fact, it was a nail-biter right to the end, and Meridian just about snuck one away from Royal last year. Royal, however, 3 years in a row, they have been state champions. This year, they're ranked number 1 with a 10-0 record. Royal, by the way, defeated Riverside last night 41-0. At the end of the first quarter, Royal was leading just 6-0, but then they put up, I believe, 28 points in the second quarter. They didn't score again until later in the third quarter. And Riverside had opportunities but couldn't punch it into the end zone. Final score there, Royal 41, Riverside 0. And Royal, they do advance.
Yeah, real compliment to Riverside because they ended the season, on a good momentum swing, went into that three-round Kansas City tiebreaker coming out of that. And, just a real compliment to their coaches and players there.
And I can't say enough about Buddy Wood. I know. Well, if there's no video, then they're on the wrong link. So I've just been told over my shoulder that someone back in Newport or back home, they're listening on KUBSradio.com. There are 2 links on KUBSradio.com. There's live audio, or it says Watch Now. Click on the Watch Live or the Watch Now link, and there is live video. I'm told that it is working. The folks in the gym, or rather the cafeteria at Newport, all 19 of you, and I believe that number is increasing, 19 or 20 of you at Newport High School watching in the cafeteria, welcome. Want to throw a shout out to you, but the video is working. Just make sure that you go to KUBSradio.com, click on the Watch, WATCH, Watch Live button, not to listen. That, unless you just want to listen and not watch. Well, Newport has won the toss tonight. They have deferred to the second half, and LaSalle will have first possession of the evening. The Grizzlies in their white away jerseys, black pants, black helmets, black lettering, and red trim. As for LaSalle, they are in their home solid royal blue jerseys with silver pants and silver helmets. The Newport Grizzlies, the LaSalle Lightning. First round of this Washington State 1A football playoff. Hand is up in the air. Adam Moorhead will kick it away. It's a squibber to the near sideline, fielded just inside the 30, 35, and the Grizzlies make a tackle at about the 37. And that's where LaSalle will have their first possession of the evening.
Jesse Cummings and Jacob Tanner in on the tackle to bring the ball carrier to the ground.
They're going to spot it just beyond the 37, almost to the 38-yard line. First and 10 LaSalle. Moving left to right on your radio dial. 11:54 first quarter. And the LaSalle in their spread formation will send 3 out to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation, maybe pistol if you will. 1 lone setback in the backfield. Grizzlies showing blitz, handoff right up the middle. The call will go to Ben Perry, and Perry is swarm tackled, and he'll be dropped for a loss in the backfield, a loss of 1 yard, bringing up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Jacob Tanner, 57, was there to hold him up, and Bradbury just put him to the ground.
2nd down and 11. Shotgun snap. I thought I heard a whistle. That play is blown dead. A penalty flag on the far sideline, and the referee is indicating a false start against LaSalle. So back him up 5 yards. It's going to be LaSalle ball, 2nd and 16. And the ball will be placed at the 30, I was going to say the 32-yard line. Yes, it should be the 32, almost 33-yard line. Newport in a 4-man front. 2 linebackers. Bunch set to the left side, 3 receivers. Shotgun snap. Rolling out to his left-hand side, looking, the left-hander throws, and it's almost picked off by the Newport Grizzlies' Michael Owen. And he stretched out with his right hand. It goes off of his fingertips to the ground, incomplete.
Yeah, they just rolled that pocket a little bit, giving the quarterback a chance to kind of just play some pitch and catch, but overthrew him and almost to the catch for Owens.
And how coincidental that their quarterback, number 19, his last name is Kershaw, southpaw. Kershaw, lefty, shotgun. He's a left-hander, throwing near sideline, ball in the air, well covered by Adam Moorhead. That pass was intended for Nathan Sedgwick, and the coverage was perfect. The pass is incomplete, and 4th down coming up for the LaSalle Lightning. 4th down and 16 for LaSalle at their own 32-yard line. Tug Smith, we'll call him Club Smith. He's got that casted left hand and a big bandage on it. He broke that against Colville, but he's back in the lineup. He's standing at his own 25. Ugly squib kick. It hits at the 50-yard line, takes a LaSalle bounce, and it'll be touched up at the 40-yard line. And that's where the Grizzlies will have possession for their first time of the evening. 1st and 10 Newport at their own 40. Well, let me see. They're going to say maybe it was touched up even before then.
Yeah, I did. I think heel caught one of the LaSalle players up there in the 47 or so.
Yeah, 48-yard line. Newport's going to have first possession of the evening. Newport moving right to left on your radio dial. 11:06 first quarter. 1st and 10 Newport. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Bradbury the lone setback. Adam Moorhead in the shotgun. Moorhead calls out the signals, takes the snap. Quick throw right side, complete. That is Kirkwood. Kirkwood dances his way up to the 45. I don't think that there was a whistle. Kirkwood, he squirts forward for another 2 or 3 yards after everyone else had stopped moving, and he gets all the way down to the LaSalle 42-yard line for a gain of 9 yards.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, they kind of took it for granted he was down on that.
So it's going to be 2nd down and less than a yard. 3 receivers left, 1 right. And Moorhead looking to the near sideline, getting the play. Bradbury, the lone setback, behind Moorhead. 4-man front by LaSalle. Moorhead takes the play, option right hand. He pitches it to Bradbury. Bradbury 40, far sideline, 35. Bulls over a Lightning player, and he's down inside the 30-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 5, 10, 15 yards and a Grizzly first down.
Looked like number 52, Brian Boutier, was in on the tackle there.
15-yard scamper for Bradbury off of the option pitch. 1st and 10 Newport from the 30-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. That's Smith and Eggleston along with Kirkwood. Snap, handoff Bradbury. Starts inside, contacted, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped for a loss of 2.
Yeah, 53. Thomas Vargas led the charge for the Lightning. Really got some great penetration there and got Bradbury before he started.
The first contact came a good 3 or 4 yards in the backfield. Bradbury makes up a couple of them, but still it's a loss of 2 yards. 2nd down and 12 for Newport from the LaSalle 32-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Moorhead takes the snap in the shotgun, fakes a handoff, pass near side. That's to Tug Smith. He is at the 30. Now he changes field, 25, up the field at the 20. It gets away from a blocker. Now he's got open field at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Newport. And I don't see any penalty flags. Do you, Coach?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
I'll tell you what, number one, he's catching with one hand, and his vision and footwork there, I tell you what, that's a outstanding athletic play.
Well, Coach Pamani told me earlier today that they have incorporated Tug into the offense once again, club or not. And on the first catch of the night, Tug Smith, it's a touchdown, 30-yard touchdown. Here comes the point after. The snap, the hold is down, the kick is up, Moorhead. It's got the distance and the height, then it is good. 9 minutes, 27 seconds in the first quarter. The Grizzlies strike first, 7-0 over the LaSalle Lightning, and we're back after this timeout.
Cubs FM would like to thank Excess Portable Service for their support. Excess Portable Service provides portable chemical toilet rentals by the day, week, bi-weekly, or monthly for your construction site, business, weddings, and special events. You may contact Excess Portable Service Monday through Friday from 8 till 3:30 at 208-448-2290. That's 208-448-2290. You'll be pleased with our portables. That's Excess Portable Service.
Back at Marquette Stadium, David Bradbury along with Coach Tim Juergens. 9 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first quarter. The Grizzlies have struck first. Now, if we look back to last year's playoff situation, the Grizzlies in a play-in game against Cascade, they got in a scoring battle in the snow, and it went right down to the last minute. This LaSalle team, watching them on film, they have firepower. So we're way early in the game. Grizzlies do lead 7-0, but with 9:27 left in the first quarter, the Grizzlies have a long way ahead of them, and LaSalle's going to get the kickoff here in just a moment. Welcome, Rhonda Burnham. I understand that you figured out the the streaming button. You're watching now. Awesome. There's a kickoff, another squibber. It's going to be handled at the 28-yard line, up to the 35. Boom! A Grizzly defender comes in and hits the tackler, and a gang of Grizzlies take him down at the 33-yard line, and that's where LaSalle will have their second possession of the evening.
Yeah, 3 of the front 4 on the defensive line, Tanner, Eggleston, and Kirkwood, met the ball carrier and brought him to the ground.
So LaSalle, they started their first possession at their own 37. They're going to start their second possession at their own 37. 1st and 10 LaSalle from their own 37-yard line, working left to right on your radio dial. Late substitution from the far sideline comes in. Relays the play to wide receiver, now quarterback. This time the quarterback, Kershaw, under center instead of in the shotgun. Double wing, handoff inside. Handoff goes to Ryan Kershaw, the younger brother of the quarterback. And Kershaw is out beyond the 40-yard line to the 42. Gain of 4, maybe 5 yards, bringing up second down.
Yeah, Aaron Eggleston, Danny Bradbury, and Tug Smith in on the tackle.
So call it 2nd down and 6 for LaSalle. Double wing set, pitch left side. Runner to the far sideline. Bradbury comes through the line, stops him in his tracks just beyond the line of scrimmage and takes him down for little gain, maybe a half a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, right on. They're coming out in that double wing trying to get a little push, but Bradbury did a great job getting through.
So call it 3rd down and 5. LaSalle at their own 42-yard line. Double wing. There's the snap, pitch far sideline. And he's up to the 45, 50-yard line. He's got some run, and he's breaking into Grizzly territory. Finally tripped up inside the 45-yard line. That's a 5-10, call it a 14-yard gain. And number 47, Axel Valadares, gets a first down for the Lightning. 1st and 10 at the Grizzly 44. Handoff inside on the double wing. Ball is loose on the ground, a fumble. The Grizzlies say they have it. And let's see what the referees say. There's a whistle. The play is dead now. And no, they're going to hold up 2 fingers saying it's 2nd down, and it is recovered by LaSalle.
Yeah, they're getting a little push up front right now, but, man, it's close to getting that ball back on that play.
Gain of 3 yards for LaSalle. And it is 2nd down and 7. Handoff inside on double wing. This time, I believe that is Tanner. Jacob Tanner read that one perfectly, makes contact in the backfield, and number 47 goes down this time for a loss of yardage.
Yeah, that's a critical way. They just got the penetration. Luke Nichols on the front side where they're going to be blocking, got some push, and Tanner just collapsed it from the back.
Valadares with a loss of yardage. He has 16 yards on 3 carries. 3rd and 8. And now back to a stretch pattern. 4 receivers, shotgun formation, man in motion to the left-hand side. There's the snap. Rolling out to his left is Kershaw. He throws low, and that is ruled incomplete. Even if it was a catch, the catch or would-be catch would have been made at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And the incompletion brings up 4th down for LaSalle.
Yeah, Kirkwood brought some pressure on that side, but Owens was right there if the guy would have even caught it and couldn't move forward.
So spot the ball at the Newport 42-yard line, 4th and 8, and LaSalle lines up in punt formation. Tug Smith standing at his 10-yard line to receive, just gets the punt away. A knuckleball hangs up in the air, and it might have been touched up by a LaSalle player at the 10. And that's what they're going to say. It was touched first by a LaSalle player at the 10, and it's going to be the Grizzlies football at that location.
Well, that last series, the defense, LaSalle came out in that double wing and just tried to get some down blocking in some running lanes. Got a little bit of push, but the Grizz defense did a nice job stopping them.
So 1st and 10 Newport at their own 10-yard line. Shotgun formation with a receiver to the right, one to the left, double tight end. Johnny Miller at the running back position. It's going to go to Miller. Miller starts right, tries to stretch it. He's out to the 15-yard line before he reaches a host of lightning. It's going to be a gain of 5 yards for the Grizzlies, bringing up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to stretch, try to find a running lane, but the Lightning did a nice job just kind of stretching out there and keeping him corralled in.
2nd down for the Grizzlies, 5 yards to go. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Miller still in at a running back position. Moorhead in the shotgun. Takes the snap, handoff. Miller left side, and he's tripped up in the backfield. He's going to be dropped back at the original line of scrimmage, maybe even then some. And a loss of 5 yards for the Grizzlies takes them back to the 10-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and 10.
And number 53, Thomas Vargas, again making a good play for the Lightning.
Miller comes out, replaced by Bradbury. Grizzlies show 3 receivers to the right. Moorhead getting the play from the sideline. 5 minutes, 43 seconds, first quarter. Grizzlies leading 7-0. Moorhead now in the shotgun. Talks with Bradbury in his right-hand hip. Puts his mouthpiece in and takes the snap. Rolling out to his right, looking, throws down the far sideline. Complete to Tug Smith. Smith out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and it's a 1st down for the Grizzlies.
Again, the one-arm bandit able to just secure that ball with one arm. And just an outstanding job rolling that pocket out there, giving quarterback time to be able to find his receiver.
1st and 10 Newport from their own 25-yard line. This time, Grizzlies in their spread have 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Bradbury the lone setback. Moorhead in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to his left. He's going to throw to his left. Tug Smith. Ball is caught, and then he's immediately contacted and taken down to the ground. That catch is made at the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. So we will pick up a couple yards, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, there's number 9, Sahil Ranawa, making the play.
So 2nd down and 8. They'll give him a 2-yard gain on that play. From the 27-yard line, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bradbury in the backfield, Moorhead. Shotgun snap, rolling out to his right, looking, still looking. Now he's going to throw far sideline. He's got Kirkwood, but it sails out of bounds beyond his reach and incomplete.
Yeah, he had some time there, but definitely the Lightning were able to then get some pressure up on him, force him to try to throw it a little earlier than he wanted.
4 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Newport from their own 27-yard line. Moorhead standing 5 yards behind the ball, looking to the sideline to get his play. Shifts Bradbury to his left-hand side. There's the snap. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to step up. He's got a little bit of room. No, he's going to throw it over the middle of the field. Complete. Are they going to call it complete? Yes, they will. And that is complete to the Newport Grizzlies, number 20, Keegan Stott. That is a 13-yard gain and a Grizzly first down.
Yeah, that's a huge play for the Grizz. That's his first completion, Stotts, this year, and great time for it.
1st and 10 Newport from the 39-yard line in their own territory. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Option play, no, he's going to take it himself. Moorhead, near side, 50. He breaks free to the near sideline, 45, 40, out of bounds. Big gainer for the Grizzlies. And Moorhead is out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a 20-yard gain on an option where he kept it himself and gains big yards.
Yeah, that was just a nice read for his. He kind of faked it outside, got him leaning, and then cut up underneath.
1st down and 10 for the Grizzlies, now in LaSalle territory. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Moorhead in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right, takes the snap, hands it off Bradbury, right up the middle. Oh, that's Johnny Miller, rather, number 4. Miller inside the 40-yard line, down to about the 38 before he's brought down for a gain of 2.
Yeah, number 2, Ryan Kershaw, made the contact along with 52, Brian Botier, brought him down.
2nd down and 8 for Newport. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Miller in the backfield. Shotgun snap to Moorhead, hands off to Miller again. Miller contact into the backfield, tries to squeeze, just like twist away from the contact. But Ryan Kershaw, number 2, takes him down. I think he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more.
Yeah, exactly. Kershaw was right there to make the tackle.
3rd down and 8 for Newport. It is Tug Smith and Kirkwood out to the right, rolling to his right after the snap. And he's going to throw down the field. He's got a receiver, and it is out of bounds. He had Tug Smith streaking to the sideline, and Moorhead throws the ball, but it's out of bounds, incomplete, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, he's out there. It looked like he kind of tucked it for a moment, then decided to throw, but by that point it was receivers that kind of ran out of real estate.
So the Grizzlies at the LaSalle 38-yard line, 4th and 8. And I think they're lining up in punt formation. This is about the same location that they normally get the ball when they kick it off. And the Grizzlies look like they're going to line up in punt formation, however. Kirkwood back to punt for the Grizzlies. Tug Smith in motion. There's the snap, and is he going to kick it? Yes, he will. He gets away the punt. And, oh boy, do they touch it up? Whether or not it was touched by the Grizzlies, it's picked up by the LaSalle Lightning return man, Patrick Kelly. He runs it out to the 12-yard line while the Grizzlies thought it was a dead ball. He picks it up, runs, gets it out to the 12-yard line before he's tackled.
Yeah, that really, I think they're calling a touchback. As soon as it went in the end zone, the ref should have called it dead right there, but he let it go and, put the guys in a precarious position. But I think it would be a touchback.
That's a smart play by the LaSalle Lightning returner, however, because if it touches the Grizzlies, he has a free play.
Yes.
If he fumbles it or does whatever to it, wherever it hit the Newport player is where the ball is dead.
Exactly, yeah, and that is great heads-up play. The two Newport covers, one had it, and then the other one kind of knocked him into the end zone.
3 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Grizzlies back on defense, leading 7-0. Motion to the left-hand side, shotgun snap, handoff up the middle. And Bradbury comes up and makes a secure tackle, taking down, that is Ethan Britt, number 32, for little or no gain. In fact, he might have even lost a yard on the play. Yeah, Britt is going to be marked a yard shy of the line of scrimmage, so call it 2nd down and 11. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Here comes the blitz. Oh, and he's hitting the backfield, but it's complete to the near sideline. That pass complete. Forward progress out to the 26, maybe 27-yard line. And Sahil Sandhawa is the receiver. It is an 8-yard gain, bringing up 3rd down and short for LaSalle.
Yeah, Sahil Randawa is the player. Looks like he's being kind of helped off the field at this point. Bradbury in on the coverage there, but you're right. The timing of that blitz was so close. The quarterback was able to get rid of it just before Kirkwood was there.
They're going to spot the ball at the 27-yard line. He needs to get to the 30 for a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for LaSalle. LaSalle here, the home team is on the far sideline. We're up in the bleachers on the near sideline where the Grizzlies are. Bunch formation left side, 3 players. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Rolling out to his left, there's Kershaw. Kershaw's going to take it himself. He cuts up the field. He's at the 40, 41-yard line, first down yardage, and then taken down at the 42. Bradbury in on the stop, but it is a gain of 5 and a first down for LaSalle.
Yeah, the Grizz outside linebacker over there showed he is blitzing and then just kind of stopped like cement, and the LaSalle was able to just pin that corner and get some yardage.
So a gain of 5 for Kershaw. And it's 1st and 10 LaSalle at their own 32-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to his left. He throws to his left. It is a high throw, nearly tipped by the Grizzlies, but caught by the LaSalle receiver outside the 40-yard line, make it the 42-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play, bringing up 2nd and short.
Yeah, Owens was in on the coverage there.
2nd down and about 1, maybe 2 for LaSalle. Ball at the 41-yard line. 4 receivers set. Quarterback sneak right up the middle. Kershaw's going to take it himself, and I see the mass of bodies moving forward. I think they've got first down yardage.
Yeah, they just he's trying to get behind these big old linemen, and they're just kind of plodding their feet along there and got just enough for first down.
55 seconds, first quarter. 1st and 10 Lightning at their own 43, make it the 44-yard line. Waiting for the sticks to get moved on the far sideline. 53-52, clock is counting. Lightning left to right on your radio dial. 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. 4 receivers, shotgun formation. There's the snap, option near side, and it is pitched. Running back up to the 45-yard line, tripped up, and his forward progress might be to midfield to the 50. And I believe that was Tug Smith making the shoestring tackle. Otherwise, he might still be running.
Exactly. Smith just was able to close the gap enough, take his foot out, and trip him up.
Ben Perry on that last run. They're going to give him almost 7 yards on the carry. Call it 2nd down and a long 3. Shotgun snap. Kershaw running out to his left-hand side. He's going to fire, and it's complete. Far sideline in Grizzly territory. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And that is Peyton Esquivel. It is a gain of 10 yards for the Lightning and a first down.
Hill had the coverage there.
6 seconds left. The ball, the clock should start on the snap of the ball. 1st and 10 at the Grizzly 40-yard line. LaSalle on a drive here. 3 receivers to the right in the shotgun. Kershaw takes the snap, option to the right-hand side. He pitches it, and some trouble in the backfield, and he will be taken down for a loss of yardage. Ben Perry will. He'll be dropped for a loss of maybe 1 yard, and that is the end of the first quarter of play. It's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up for the Lightning. They are in Grizzly territory here at the end of the first quarter. The Grizzlies lead it 7-0. We're back with the second quarter after this timeout.
Cubs FM thanks Caltran, the Kalispell Tribal Transit System, for their sponsorship of this broadcast. Caltran is a public transportation service operating on a fixed route from North Spokane to the Camas Wellness Center 3 times per day. Their services are also provided to the surrounding areas such as Cusick, Ione, Usk, and Newport. You may contact the Caltran office at 509-447-7247, or you may find them on the web at kalispelltribe.com.
Newport McDonald's is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located on Highway 2 in Newport, McDonald's is open Sunday through Thursday from 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Friday and Saturday until 12 a.m. McDonald's serves burgers, chicken McNuggets, McCafe drinks, and all-day breakfast. You can find them on the web at mcdonalds.com. Newport McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Back at Marquette Stadium in Yakima, Washington. After the end of one quarter, the Grizzlies with a 7-0 lead. LaSalle, 2nd and 11 at the Newport 41-yard line. So LaSalle now moving right to left on your radio dial. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Kershaw in the shotgun with Jaron Bacon in the backfield with him. There's the snap. Kershaw drops straight back, looks to his right, he throws, heaves it up, and it is almost picked off by Michael Owen, but Michael Owen, before turning around to see the ball, had a couple handfuls of jersey. Penalty flags are on the field, and it's going to be pass interference, I'm sure, against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, definitely. He had, he looked like a laundryman out there, as much cloth as he was hanging on to.
There, I see 3 penalty flags in the vicinity of that foul. In high school, however, that's just a 10-yard penalty. It's not an automatic first down, or is it a 15-yard penalty? 15-yard penalty. So it was 2nd and 11. The 15-yard penalty will give the LaSalle Lightning a first down around the Newport 25 or 26-yard line. 11 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Newport with a 7-0 lead, but LaSalle, they're putting together a little drive of their own, and they've gone all the way from the 20 down to the Grizzly 26-yard line right now, where they have 1st and 10, heading right to left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kershaw on the shotgun with a running back to his right-hand side. Motion to the right side. It's going to be a pitch to the man in motion. Number 2, that is Ryan Kershaw, the younger brother. He is inside the 25-yard line down to the 23, bringing up 2nd down.
Looked like Eggleston and Bradbury in on the tackle there.
The 10th play of this drive coming up for LaSalle. 4-yard gain on that last play brings up 2nd and 6. 4 receivers, shotgun, man in motion, that's the younger Kershaw. Fake to him, option left side. Kershaw pitches it near side. There's running room. But making a nice tackle. He sheds away from his receiver that he was guarding, and Adam Moorhead makes the tackle at the 22-yard line. There will be a short gain on the play, but it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a really nice job right there, being able to hang on to be with the receiver, but then shed him and make that tackle.
22-yard line, 3rd and 5 for LaSalle. 4 receivers, shotgun, left hash mark, or left, yes. There's movement up front. There's the snap, drop straight back, looking. Here comes the, and it's thrown and caught at the 15-yard line, down to the 10-yard line. That is Nathan Sedgwick. And Sedgwick has got a 12-yard gain and a first down for LaSalle.
Yeah, it looked like, he was fairly open. Michael Owen was there, and then just he kind of slipped past him, and thankfully he was tackled and brought down.
They're going to spot the ball right at the 10-yard line, so it's 1st and goal for LaSalle. 4 receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun, man in motion to the left-hand side. There's the snap. Kershaw rolls to his left, looks, slings to the corner, and it is complete. Down inside the 5-yard line to the 3-yard line, complete to his younger brother, Kershaw. A gain of 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Adam Moorhead had the coverage, but you guys got to give him credit. That was a great grab there, one-handed.
2nd and goal from the 3. Kershaw under center. Takes the snap. He's going to take it himself right up the middle, and he's going to just hop his way into the end zone behind his lineman. Touchdown LaSalle with 10:27 left in the second quarter. Newport 7, LaSalle 6 with the extra point coming.
Yeah, he's just kind of getting in there. I mean, there's seemingly the linemen there's no penetration by the Newport lineman, and he's just kind of, like you said, bunny hopping his way into the end zone.
The point after touchdown, Nathan Ponce is the kicker, number 20. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and they say it is good. So with 10:27 left in the first half, we are here in the second quarter. 10:27 left in the first half. We've got a tie ball game. Newport 7, LaSalle 7. We take time out on this football broadcast.
Newport Hospital and Health Services is a proud and valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Newport Community Hospital is a trauma level 4 facility that offers many services, including a 24-hour ER, diagnostic imaging, physical and rehabilitative therapy, general surgical care, birthing rooms, and laboratory services. Newport Hospital and Health Services is on the web at www.phd1.org, or you can call them at 503 509-447-2441. Again, that number is 509-447-2441.
Cubs FM would like to thank Newport Car Wash for their support of this broadcast. Newport Car Wash, located at 320 Union Avenue, is open 24 hours daily and offers a fully automated touchless drive-through service, self-service bays, and vacuums, both coin or prepaid token operated. You may contact Newport Car Wash for prepaid token information at 208-448-2290. Newport's only automated self-service car wash. That's Newport Car Wash.
10 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the second quarter. We're tied up 7-7. The number 10 ranked Newport Grizzlies here in Yakima battling the number 7 LaSalle Lightning. Ponce, number 20, holding up his hand to kick off. It's a high end-over-end kick all the way back to the 12-yard line, fielded by Tug Smith. 20, straight up the middle. 25, still running. 30, 35. He bounces it to the outside, still on his feet. 40, far sideline. 45, 50, into Lightning territory and out of bounds at the 47-yard line in LaSalle territory. It's going to be Grizzly ball, 1st and 10.
Yeah, great job. Tug just got up in behind that wall. They held it and then just kind of weaved his way and used some, stop and go, and just outstanding job on a return.
Grizzly football, 1st and 10 at the LaSalle 47-yard line. White jerseys moving left to right on your radio dial. One receiver way out to the far sideline, that's Eggleston. Smith and Kirkwood to the near sideline. Shotgun snap, handoff Bradbury up the middle. He's to the 45, and he's met by 3 blue jerseys, and there's a penalty flag thrown in as well.
Yeah, looked like 53 for the Lightning. Thomas Vargas again on the tackle on Bradbury with a host of other Lightning help.
That penalty flag came from the back judge, and he threw it right at the line of scrimmage. And we've got a face mask against LaSalle. A 15-yard penalty, although I didn't see him, just a 5-yard variety. Okay, he did not indicate it personal foul, so that's just a 5-yard face mask. So a gain of 1 yard for the Grizzlies. Add another 2 yards for the Grizzlies. Add another 5 for the face mask, and it's now 1st and a long 3. Well, it should be 2nd and a long 3. From the 41-yard line, should be 2nd and 3. Handoff inside Bradbury. He's at the 40, muscles his way forward, and falls forward to the 37-yard line. He'll be really close to first down yardage.
Look like, again, number 53, Thomas Vargas in there.
Bradbury, 28 yards on 4 carries so far. It says 2nd and 1, but after that face mask, it should be 3rd and 1. Handoff Bradbury, straight up the middle. Bradbury sidesteps one tackler and then plunges forward. And his forward progress is really close to first down yardage. No indication yet. They're spotting the ball at the 36-yard line, and they're going to say 3rd down. So inches to go.
Now it looked like they're calling to take a look at it.
Nope, they're going to call it 1st down. Okay, Whitecap comes in. I see what you're getting at there. They were going to stop and maybe call for a measurement, and instead the Whitecap steps in, calls it a 1st down Newport. 1st and 10 at the LaSalle 36-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. There's the handoff. It's a fake handoff. Bootleg left side. Moorhead takes it to the far sideline. 30, 25. Out of bounds inside the 25-yard line down to the 21. And that's a gain of nearly 13 yards for the Newport Grizzlies. 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Yeah, that was just a nice job. Created that illusion of the fake. Defense kind of leaned that way, and then Adam was able to use his acceleration and get outside.
Moorhead comes in. Johnny Miller checks in. Bradbury goes to a wing position right side. 2 receivers, double tight end set. Handoff, yes, to Miller. Right side he goes. Now he cuts up. He is contacted from behind. And boy, that young man from the far sideline, Ryan Kershaw, just came in like a bolt of lightning from the back and brought down Johnny Miller from behind.
Yeah, definitely. He is just, as soon as the ball snapped, he's not caring for anything coming back at him. And he's just flying.
Ryan Kershaw playing that outside linebacker on the far side. 2nd and 9 for Newport. Pitch to Miller. Miller has is sniffed out on that play and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Two Lightning converge on the tackle, and Johnny Miller is brought down for a loss of almost 3 yards.
Yeah, number 4, Patrick Kelly, just came flying up there, and then Kershaw helped him and brought Miller down.
So 3rd down and a long 11 for the Newport Grizzlies at the LaSalle 22-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Moorhead looks over to get the play from the sideline. He's got Bradbury in his right-hand hip. Moorhead takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking. Now he's fleshed out, drops it off to Bradbury, catches it one-handed. Bradbury bowls forward and takes it inside the 25-yard line, back to almost the original line of scrimmage, but might have gained a yard or two, but still well short of first down yardage. It's going to be 4th down coming up, 4th and at least 10.
Yeah, number 52, Brian Boutier, ended up being the recipient of that contact, but still only Bradbury about a yard.
4th down and 11. 3 receivers to the left side. Grizzlies are going to go for it. Snap to Moorhead. To his left, he's sprinting out. Now he drops back. He throws deep down the far sideline, and the ball is up for grabs, and it's intercepted by LaSalle. The interceptor takes it out to the 15, make it 16-yard line, and it's LaSalle ball. 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. That interception by Nick Jacoby, number 5. And it's LaSalle's football.
Yeah, something like that. Just, I know trying to go for it, but, it's so dangerous, especially when they're converging, just to throw that ball up. A little rough. But here we go, defense.
16-yard line, LaSalle, 1st and 10. 6 minutes and 51 seconds left here in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. Newport 7, LaSalle 7, 6:51, second quarter, and it's 1st and 10 for LaSalle. Whitecap stops play for just a moment. Now he chops it back in. 2 receivers to the right for LaSalle, 2 to the left, 4-man package, shotgun formation. Kershaw with a running back behind him. Takes the snap, hands it off. No, he's going to keep it himself. Right up the middle he goes, and he's out to the 18, 19-yard line before he's tripped up. It'll be 2nd down coming up after a gain of nearly 5.
Yeah, Jacob Kirkwood in on the tackle there.
Gain of 4 yards, 2nd down and 6 coming up for LaSalle. 4-man set. Kershaw drops straight back, now rolling to his left, feeling the pressure, still running, throws it, and it hits the ground short of his receiver. I think he was basically just throwing that one away. And the incompletion will bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Moorhead in on the coverage there.
6 minutes, 18 seconds. We're in the second quarter, tied at 7. LaSalle with the ball at their own 19-yard line. It's 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 7. LaSalle will send 3 receivers to the right this time. Ryan Kershaw, number 2, along with 2 others. 1 receiver to the near side. Older brother Kershaw in the shotgun. Takes the snap, dropping straight back. He's looking right. Now he looks to his left, fires the ball to the near sideline, and well covered. The intended receiver, Harley Hemingway, and Adam Moorhead was on the coverage. The pass is incomplete, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, just a nice job right there. Just kind of trying to isolate, seeing if they can get some separation, but Moorhead was right there like a glove.
So from their own 19-yard line, 4th and 7 for LaSalle, and they line up in punt formation. 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. There's the snap. The punt is away. It's a end-over-end wobbler. Hits at the 45. Takes a LaSalle bounce. And the LaSalle fans think it may have hit Tug Smith. What does the referee say? No, he says it is Newport ball. Took one heck of a LaSalle bounce, by the way. Hit at the 50 and goes all the way back to the 35. And it's Newport's ball, 1st and 10 from their own 35.
Yeah, the defense did a pretty nice job right there getting the ball back.
6 minutes and 2 seconds. That's the time remaining in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. The Grizzlies scored on their first possession of the game. Punt on their second possession. Interception deep in LaSalle territory on their third. Now in their 4th possession, they have it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. There's the snap. Pass near side. And it is complete. That is Jacob Kirkwood, run out of bounds at the 40-yard line, a gain of 5, bringing up 2nd down.
Number 6, Harley Hemingway, in on the coverage there.
Second completion of the night for Jacob Kirkwood. 14 yards on two receptions. Second down and 5 for Newport at their own 40-yard line. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Ball on the right hash mark. There's the shotgun snap. And he'll follow his fullback, Danny Bradbury, but then he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Moorhead is brought down at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, that backside just, when they pulled, there was no closure. And I'll tell you what, Kershaw is raising some havoc back there, ripping through our offensive line.
Third down and 5. Stott, Kirkwood, and Smith out to the left-hand side. Shotgun formation with Bradbury in the backfield. Moorhead takes the snap. He rolls to his left, steps up, throws to the far sideline, and it is in and out of the hands of Kirkwood. Nice coverage by the LaSalle defender over there. I think he may have gotten a hand on it. Either that or Kirkwood just let it go through his hands. It's incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down for the Newport Grizzlies.
Yeah, on that rollout, Moorhead wasn't able to get his feet set. He actually threw off his back foot, and I'll tell you what, that's a scary proposition. Glad that it was actually incomplete.
From their own 40-yard line, 4th and 5 for Newport. They show punt formation. Low snap handled by Kirkwood. Ooh, an ugly wobbler to the near sideline. It bounces at the 30, takes a Newport bounce inside the 25, and it's going to be touched up down at the 21, where LaSalle will have possession with 5:07 left here in the second quarter. So the Grizzlies scored on their first possession, but after that it hasn't been too pretty. Punt, interception, punt. This last one was a 3-and-out. And now LaSalle with just 5:07 left in the second quarter. They get the ball back at their own 21-yard line, 1st and 10. We're tied at 7 here at Marquette Stadium, home of the Lightning. First round of the Washington 1A football playoffs. Number 10 Newport traveling here to the number 7 LaSalle Lightning. Both teams with equal, in fact, exact records of 8-1 overall. Man in motion to the right-hand side. Pitch, that is to Ben Kershaw. Kershaw cuts up the field before he's tripped up at the 22, make it the 23-yard line. A gain of a couple yards for LaSalle, bringing up 2nd down.
That was Jesse Cummings in there, led the Grizzly charge to bring him down.
It'll be 2nd down and 7 for LaSalle at their own 24-yard line. 2 receivers, man in motion, that's Ben Kershaw. And it's a counter back the near side, sniffed out by the Newport Grizzlies. Bradbury fills the hole, and he meets Ben Perry at the line of scrimmage for little or no gain. In fact, they're going to say that he's dropped in the backfield for a loss of 2, bringing up 3rd and long.
In that formation, they're actually, normally you need 7 guys on the line, and they're putting their up 2 on the line. That's what's allowing Kershaw, number 2, here to be off and running in motion.
So we got 4 receivers, 3rd and 9 for LaSalle at their own 22-yard line. Man in motion, that's Ben Kershaw. His older brother Kershaw takes the snap, fake handoff, rolling to his left. Here comes the pressure. He throws it, and it may have been caught, but he's well short of the first down yardage. It is complete to Axel Valaders. A gain of a couple yards, but it's going to be 4th down coming up, 4th and about 6. They spot the ball at the 24-yard line. 4th and 6, maybe 4th and 7. Punt formation for LaSalle. 3:24 left in the second quarter. There's a punt hanging up in the air. Fair catch called for by Tug Smith. And he catches it at the Newport 42, almost 43-yard line. That's where Newport will take over. So we have played the better part of 2 quarters here. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second quarter. The Grizzlies get the ball back. 1st and 10 at their own 43. We're tied at 7. Grizzlies scored on their first possession of the evening. But since then, punt, interception, and punt. LaSalle, they have scored once in 5 possessions. Punt, punt, touchdown, 3-and-out, punt, and punt. Fake handoff, pass near side, complete to Kirkwood. Cuts it to the far sideline and tries to spin away from a tackler. He's at midfield, and he falls forward into Lightning territory. A gain of 6, call it 7, almost 8 yards, bringing up 2nd down for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, 53 Thomas Vargas and 84 Nathan Sedgwick for the Lightning brought him down.
Second down and a long two. Ball just inside the 50-yard line in LaSalle territory. Snap, pass, far sideline. And Tug Smith was the intended receiver. That ball low and outside and uncatchable.
Yeah, absolutely. Just kind of launching it out there, not really giving him a chance to really get his hands on it.
Third down coming up. 3rd and 3. Moorhead looking at the sideline for the play to come in. On the short side of the field, 2 receivers for the Grizzlies, 1 to the left-hand side. Snap to Moorhead, hands off Bradbury, starts right, hits the linebacker, and then takes him for a ride another 2 yards down the field, down to the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain for Newport, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and the bottom of that, number 37, Ben Perry, brought him down.
So in LaSalle territory at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Moorhead, here comes the pressure. He gets it away. Pass, screenplay, Bradbury. Bradbury tries to cut back. He's at the 45-yard line, met by a host of LaSalle Lightning at the 37-yard line. Where did I say to begin with? 45? I meant the 40-yard line. He caught it at the 40. Forward progress to the 37, a gain of nearly 8 yards. Second down coming up for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I was just wondering how soon we'd see that with all the pressure that the Lightning's given them.
2nd and 2. Snap. Option right side. Pitch to Bradbury. Cuts it up the field to the 35. Down to the 30. He puts his shoulder down and bowls forward for another couple extra yards. Call it a gain of 7 yards for the Grizzlies and another first down.
Yeah, number 5 ended up Nick Jacoby. Number 6, Harley Hemingway, were right there that kind of took the brunt of Bradbury's pounding.
1 minute, 46 seconds left here in the second quarter. 1st and 10, Newport at the LaSalle 30-yard line. Clock is wound up and running now. 142, 141. Snap to Moorhead. Handoff Bradbury right up the middle. No, that's Johnny Miller, rather. Miller gets to the line of scrimmage before he's wrapped up and brought down. Little or no gain on the play.
And number 53, Thomas Vargas, ended up making the lead tackle there.
And a timeout is on the field. The Grizzlies have, looks like an injured player on the field. I think that's Jace Stricker, big number 75. And I believe I don't know if the Grizzlies called a timeout or if it's an official's timeout for the injury. But the clock is stopped right now at 1:28, second quarter. We're tied at 7. 2nd down and 10 for Newport at the LaSalle 30-yard line. Now they wind the clock. 128, 127 and counting. Trips to the left-hand side. Moorhead in the shotgun with Miller at his side. There's the snap. Right side, pitch to Miller. Miller is inside the 30 and then run out of bounds at maybe the 28-yard line. As he's out of bounds, it will stop the clock with 1:15 remaining in the second quarter, but only a gain of 2 yards, bringing up 3rd and 8.
And number 2, Ryan Kershaw, forced him out.
3rd and 8 from the 28-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, Bradbury in the backfield. Moorhead takes the snap. He rolls out to his left. Bradbury steps up and blocks. Moorhead's looking. He throws down the far sideline, and the ball is batted away. Axel Valadares comes up from the free safety position and gets a mid on it, swatting it down, incomplete, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, that's, again, a really hard throw for a right-hander if you don't get your shoulders around, and he's just consistently been struggling that way and setting his feet.
1 minute, 8 seconds left. The clock is stopped after that last incompletion. 4th down and 8 for Newport. They are at the LaSalle 28-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Hard count. And one of the LaSalle Lightning, that was Ben Kershaw, I believe, on the far sideline, jumped across the line. And we got a penalty flag on the field. So that moves the Grizzlies that much closer to potential first down yardage. It's going to be, instead of 4th and 8, it's now 4th and 3. They're going to spot the ball at the 23-yard line. The Grizzlies need to get to the 20 for a first down with 1:08 left here in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the left. Bradbury on the left-hand side. There's a handoff, Bradbury. He's hit in the backfield, but he gets away from the pressure. He's still on his feet, but he's going to be taken down short of the line of scrimmage. And before Bradbury could get to the line of scrimmage, he was contacted in the backfield, short of first down yardage, and it will be LaSalle football with 1:03 left here in the first half.
Yeah, that number 53, Thomas Vargas, is just, he's getting his pad level down, and he is showing the hours he's put in the weight room and blasting through there, knocking Bradbury back before he could get his momentum going.
So that's twice now that the Grizzlies have been inside the 20-yard, or inside the 25-yard line, and they either turn the ball over. Well, they turned the ball over twice, over on downs once and an interception another time. We're tied at 7. LaSalle now has the ball with a minute left in the first half. Far sideline, ball is thrown. Oh, and it is intercepted by Tug Smith. Tug Smith bats it up into the air, picks it off, and it's Grizzly football at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's just an outstanding play, and I'll tell you what, you just can't say enough. I mean, the one-armed bandit there coming through, knocking the ball, and having the whereabouts to focus on it and tip it up and catch it again.
So 55 seconds remain here in the first half, and the Grizzlies get the ball back after the interception. And it is 1st and 10 at the LaSalle 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun snap. Moorhead rolls out to his right, steps, plants his feet, throws it down the field. Down it goes, and it is complete. Complete to Kirkwood. He spins away. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Newport. But we have a penalty flag in the backfield. We'll have to wait and see what this one is about. The white cap is back at the 42-yard line. And he's calling a holding against the Grizzlies. Holding against Newport, and wave off the touchdown, bring it back. It will not count.
Well, that was a great example. Moorhead was able to just short roll, set his feet, and throw the ball with some authority there and allowed the receivers to actually have a chance to get to it. And that's something that has been really inconsistent earlier. But you know what? Now it's just a chance to come back and attack again.
Now the referees, they're conferring, and it is a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. They're saying that the foul was committed at the 42-yard line. The line of scrimmage was the 35. So they're saying that the foul was committed 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tack another 10 yards beyond that. Now the ball's at the Newport 48-yard line, 1st and 27. 45 seconds left in the first half. 3 receivers. Shotgun formation. 1st and 27 for Newport. Moorhead rolls out to his right. Looks. He's going to fire down the field. He's got Tug Smith down there, and Tug Smith falls to the ground after he gets his feet tangled up with the defender. The Newport fans want to pass an interference call, but no flag is thrown, and the incompletion will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that's something that, it's okay to, but from this distance, I think in general to just be aware, try to move the ball a little closer. In this case, they're going to be playing way back, try to work it underneath and get out of bounds.
37 seconds remaining in the first half. We're tied at 7. Newport, 2nd and 27 from their own 48-yard line. Shotgun formation. Drops back. Now he steps up, heaves it down the far sideline. Nobody is there. In fact, it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Patrick Kelly. No Grizzly receiver was anywhere close to that pass. Kelly with an easy interception, and LaSalle will take control of the ball at their own 15-yard line, 1st and 10 with 29 seconds still remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't necessarily a great play series there. Giving them quite a bit of time, especially just what we've seen. You can get the sense that LaSalle could pull up some big yardage at any time.
So holding call waves off a would-be touchdown for the Grizzlies. We stay tied at 7. Now it's LaSalle's ball after an interception. Handoff inside, and that goes...
handoff to 36, Jaron Bacon.
That handoff goes to Jaron Bacon, number 36. And he is out to the 19-yard line before tackled by Danny Bradbury. Gain of 4 yards, bringing up 2nd and 6. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. And the LaSalle Lightning, they will elect to let the time run out here in the first half. And that is the end of the first half. After 2 quarters of play, we have a tie ball game here in the first round of the Washington State 1A football playoffs. The Newport Grizzlies, number 10 in the state, 7. The LaSalle Lightning, number 7 in the state, 7. We're tied. And we're back with the halftime stats after this timeout.
Newport Laundry is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM and this broadcast. Newport Laundry, located at 420 West Spruce, is open Monday through Sunday 8 to 7. Newport Laundry provides coin-operated self-service laundry facilities, personal and commercial full-service laundry, and drop-off dry cleaning services. You may contact Newport Laundry at 509-447-2809. Newport's full-service laundry and dry cleaning facility. That's Newport Laundry.
Cubs FM would like to thank Stephanie Johnson with Caldwell Banker North Country Realty. Located on 300 South Washington in Newport, Stephanie is a licensed realtor in Idaho and Washington and can guide you through the entire process of buying or selling your home or vacant land. Stephanie knows all the players involved in the process, including lenders, inspectors, appraisers, closers, and contractors. You may contact Stephanie anytime at 509-308-1264. Stephanie Johnson with Caldwell Banker North Country Realty, where it's so much more than just the home.
Cubs FM would like to thank Newport Pizza for its support of this broadcast and Grizzly Athletics. Newport Pizza provides a full menu of pizza, calzones, pasta, salads, sandwiches, and drinks for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. You may contact Newport Pizza at 447-2500. That's 447-2500. Newport Pizza, celebrating 20 years of service to the Newport area.
Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM.
The Obstetric Center in Newport Hospital and Health Services is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. The OB offers a full-service medical staff and one-on-one service through the childbirth experience. They also provide classes that offer insight in what to expect on the journey of giving birth. You can find information at www.phd1.org or call them at 509-447-2441. Compassionate, comprehensive, close by. That's Newport Hospital and Health Services.
Cubs FM would like to thank Old Town Auto Sales for their support of Grizzly activities in this broadcast. Old Town Auto Sales buys, sells, and consigns cars, trucks, and RVs. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Saturdays, and closed Sundays. You may contact Old Town Auto Sales at 208-437-4011. Nice cars for nice people. That's Old Town Auto Sales, located 1 block south of the stoplight in Old Town, Idaho.
Back at Marquette Stadium, David Bradbury and Tim Juergens here. We are at the half in this first-round playoff game between the LaSalle Lightning and the Newport Grizzlies. LaSalle, of course, number 7 ranked in the state. Newport ranked number 10 in the state. And we are tied at the half, 7-7. Looking at the individual drives for both of these teams, we start with the LaSalle Lightning. Their first 2 drives ended in punts. On their third drive, they drove 80 yards down the field in 11 plays and scored their only touchdown of the game back in early in the second quarter. Then in their 4th, 5th, and 6th possessions, punt, and Tug Smith, of course, intercepted the ball on a fantastic play from the secondary where he batted the ball away up into the air, then came down with it, giving the Grizzlies a chance late in the first half to move the ball and potentially put some points on the scoreboard. But nothing doing for the Newport Grizzlies for a couple reasons we'll get to in just a moment. As for the Newport Grizzlies, their first possession of the game, they drove 52 yards down the field. Tug Smith scored on a 30-yard touchdown pass, putting the Grizzlies up at that point 7-0. The Grizzlies then proceeded to punt, throw an interception on their third possession, punt, turn the ball over, and turn the ball over. Punt, interception, punt, turnover. And in that 6th possession of the first half for the Newport Grizzlies, the Newport Grizzlies had 1st and 10 from the LaSalle 35-yard line, and it looked like they were going to put another 6 points on the board, but what would have been a 35-yard touchdown reception to Jacob Kirkwood was called back because of a hold, and that that drive ultimately ended up in a turnover, another interception for the Grizzlies, and that's where we stand right now at the half. LaSalle 7, Newport 7. We're tied at halftime here in this first-round playoff game between the Newport Grizzlies and the LaSalle Lightning. More details and statistics, that's coming up. But right now, at the half, Newport 7, LaSalle 7. We take a timeout on this football broadcast.
Owens Grocery, Deli, and Soda Fountain is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM, located at 337 South Washington Avenue in Newport, across from the Big Wheel. Owens provides a full-service grocery, deli, soda fountain, and catering service. Open 7 to 6, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 on Saturday, and closed Sunday. Owens may be contacted at 509-447-3525. Family-owned and operated since 1938, Cubs FM says thank you to Owens Grocery, Deli, and Soda Fountain.
Newport's Perfection Tire is a valued sponsor of this broadcast and Grizzly activities. Located at 311 West Walnut Avenue, Perfection Tire is Newport's distributor of Cooper tires, and they provide full mechanical services by an ASE certified technician. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. You may contact Newport's Perfection Tire at 447-3933. Locally owned and operated, Cubs FM says thank you to Newport's Perfection Tire.
Ponderay Valley Network is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM, located on 108 South Washington Avenue next to the Newport Library. POVN provides high-speed fiber and wireless internet to the Ponderay and Bonner County. They also offer professional local tech support and network monitoring. You may contact POVN at 509-447-3067 or online at povn.com. They are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in winter and 9 to 5 in the summer. Ponderay Valley Networks, everything internet.
Cubs FM gives a special thank you to Ponderay County PUD. Ponderay County PUD provides funds for electric bills to families in Ponderay County who are facing financial crisis situations due to employment layoffs, medical conditions, or other unexpected circumstances through their Neighbors in Need program. For more information, you may visit Ponderay PUD at 130 North Washington in Newport, or you may contact them at 447-3137. Quality service at low cost. That's Ponderay County PUD.
Welcome back to Yakima, Washington. David Bradbury along with Tim Juergens. We are at the half, and the Newport Grizzlies have 7 points. The LaSalle Lightning, they have 7 points, and there have been opportunities in this first half, Coach, but the Grizzlies, after that first drive where they scored to start the football game, things haven't run so smoothly.
No, they haven't. And, it just seems like, at least at times, kind of out of rhythm, kind of getting those guys up front, give it to LaSalle. They're kind of those up front four, especially defensive end and Vargas, 53, have really been kind of getting some penetration, kind of knocking off, forcing us maybe not to get, do some things that we've been traditionally used to. And so it seems like we're just kind of out of some rhythm there.
Well, and it looks like that in the stat books when you look at the drives. The Grizzlies, of course, on that first drive, they drive 52 yards down the field in just 4 plays, and they score the first touchdown of the football game. Then a punt, a turnover, a punt, a turnover, and a turnover. And on their 6th drive of the first half, they had what looked like a touchdown called back because of a hold. When I look at the statistics here, running the ball, the Grizzlies have, 76 yards on the ground. Danny Bradbury has 7 carries for 41 yards. Johnny Miller has carried the ball 8 times, total of just 2 yards. And Adam Moorhead has carried the ball 3 times for a total of 33. So there has been some forward progress on the ground, but not a ton. And in the air, Adam Moorhead, 9 of 16, 1 touchdown, but he has 2 interceptions. The last one, I don't know exactly how to explain it. He just heaved it up, I guess, in hopes that a Newport player would be somewhere in the vicinity, but the closest player was 15 yards away from the ball, and it was an interception to the LaSalle Lightning. So the Grizzlies, twice tonight, have had the ball inside the LaSalle 25-yard line, 1st and 10, and on those 2 possessions, they don't have anything to show for it except a couple turnovers. So they've done well moving the ball in between the 30s. They have 1 touchdown, but other than that, on 2 other occasions inside the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, and 2 turnovers to show for it. So on the ground, like I said, the Grizzlies just shy of 80 yards on let me see here, 14, 15, 18 carries. For the LaSalle Lightning, they're not gaining a lot of yards on the ground either. Ben Perry, just 8 yards on 5 carries. Kershaw, the quarterback, 15 yards on 4 carries. Ryan Kershaw, 10 yards on 3 carries. And then after that, it's pretty much a wash for LaSalle on the ground. They've had one drive where they really got in a rhythm, moved down the field. That was their third possession of the game. They went 80 yards down the field on 11 plays and scored their one and only touchdown of the game. But aside from that, it's 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, interception. So other than one possession, Newport's had LaSalle's number on that in that portion of the football game. But the Grizzlies on offense, they have really struggled at times, and they're searching to get the ball in the end zone. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here in our halftime intermission. It is the first round of the Washington State 1A football playoffs, and at the half we have a tie football game. Newport 7, LaSalle 7, and we take another break on this football broadcast.
Riverbank Family Restaurant and Faze Lounge is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Located on 402 North Idaho in Old Town on the right side of the Ponderay Bridge, Riverbank Family Restaurant and Faze Lounge serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays starting at 4. They are open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. You may find them on Facebook or by calling 208-437-0892. Overlooking the beautiful Ponderay River, that's Riverbank Family Restaurant and Faze Lounge.
Rogers Body and Frame is a proud sponsor of Grizzly Athletics and Cubs FM. Located at 530 South Cass and Highway 2 in Newport, Rogers provides full-service auto collision repair, working with all insurances, with loaner cars available while your vehicle is being repaired. Rogers Body and Frame is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. You may find them on the web at rogersbodyandframe.com, or you may call them at 447-4225. Rogers Body and Frame, like it never happened. Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM. We are the Grizz. Cubs FM says thank you to Siebers Pharmacy for their support of this broadcast. Siebers Pharmacy is open from 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 Saturday, closed Sunday, and they may be contacted at 509-447-2484. Siebers Pharmacy is Newport's independently owned, full-service Health Mart pharmacy, filling prescriptions and offering a wide selection of gift items. Siebers Pharmacy, located at 336 South Washington Avenue in Newport.
Back at Yakima, Washington's Marquette Stadium, and David Bradbury along with Tim Jurgensen. A stat that I was looking at here at the end of the first half, Coach, 2 of 7. That's in the passing game, the Grizzlies, in the end of the first half, 2 of 7 with 2 interceptions. But when you look at the running game, their last 4 rushing attempts, 5 yards, 7 yards, 4 yards. They had some success running the ball, and in the air, not so much. But
yeah, definitely. But as looking at, they're trying to roll the pocket a little bit for Adam, and he's getting out there when he can set his feet. I mean, he's finding some locations, but the last couple he's just basically, set and launch. And
yep. When he runs to his left and he doesn't get his feet set, we haven't seen a lot of success there. When he doesn't get his feet set, boy, that one thought it was a touchdown. I was excited about it.
That was
called back because of a hold. But
that was a nice play right there, unfortunately, with the hold. But I think you're right. The running game, just get that established, or throwing, whatever. But right now it seems like having a bit more success in that first half with running the ball. So definitely something that the Grizz need to build on to gain just some momentum to keep that rhythm developing and have that momentum just continue to grow.
Well, we take a look at the 1A bracket here in the first round. Some finals have been reported. Of course, Royal beat Riverside yesterday 41-0, and they will see the winner of the Mount Baker and Montesano game. Above that, Meridian and Elma playing tonight. In fact, they're supposed to kick off at 7 p.m. just 9 minutes ago. The winner of the Meridian and Elma game will face Colville. Colville won earlier today, 48-7 over Connell. So Colville has advanced and Royal has advanced into the quarterfinals. Again, Colville looking to await the outcome of the Elma and Meridian game. Meridian game. In the upper part of the bracket, Zilla, they won their first round game against Clahoya. Zilla won 51-20, so Zilla will be playing the winner of tonight's game here between Newport and LaSalle. Depending on who wins, that will determine on where the location will be. Zilla will be the home team, but if LaSalle wins tonight, that Zilla-LaSalle game will be somewhere here in Yakima, I'm sure. If Newport wins the game tonight, then Zilla will still be the home team, but it'll probably be someplace in the Tri-Cities, I would guess. But, of course, Zilla, again, they have advanced into the quarterfinals, and Newport and LaSalle, the winner of tonight's game, will face Zilla next week. And in the uppermost portion of the bracket, Linden Christian defeated Cascade Christian 20-6. They have advanced, and they will play the winner of Stevenson Hoquiam that played earlier today. We do not yet have a final on that game. Here in Yakima, Washington, at Marquette Stadium, we have a tie ball game at the half. Newport 7, LaSalle 7, and we will be back with the start of the second half after this timeout.
Selkirk Ace Hardware in Old Town, Idaho is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Selkirk Ace Hardware is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they offer full-service hardware along with customer service to help you take care of your home. Selkirk Ace Hardware, 208-437-5669. Once again, that's 437-5669. They are located just across the bridge at 495 East Highway 2. Selkirk Ace Hardware, your hometown difference.
Sherman Knapp Funeral Home and Crematory has changed their name. It's now Sherman Campbell Funeral and Cremation Services. With 2 locations to serve you in Newport and Priest River, Sherman Campbell Funeral and Cremation Services is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. You may contact them at 509-447-3118 in Newport or 208-448-1012 in Priest River. Our family serving your family, that's Sherman Campbell Funeral and Cremation Services.
UNICEP Packaging is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. UNICEP is a contract manufacturer of compounding, filling, and packaging of pharmaceuticals, specializing in liquids and gels. UNICEP is located on Industrial Drive in Sandpoint, Idaho. You may find them on the web at unicep.com. UNICEP Packaging, solving customers' problems, always looking for talented help. Again, Cubs FM says thank you to UNICEP.
The Camas Center for Community Wellness is a valued sponsor of this broadcast. The Camas Center provides an early learning center, walk-in childcare, a teen room, deli, fitness and aquatic center, a meeting room, as well as medical and dental clinic services. You may contact the Camas Center at 509-447-7122 or on the web at kalispelltribe.com, meeting the health and social needs of tribal members and the community. Cubs FM says thank you to the Camas Center for Community Wellness.
Welcome back to Marquette Stadium. David Bradbury and Tim Juergens. And if you would like to let us know where you're listening tonight, just give me a text. It's 671-0746. I know I'm taking my chances here, throwing out my cell phone number. 671-0746. Let me know where you're listening from. I'm O. Jones. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You're in Laughlin, Nevada at a Kid Rock concert. IMO and Mike Jones watching from Nevada. That's awesome.
That is, man.
Rhonda Burnham, welcome tonight. You tuned in earlier. We have at least 19 people in the cafeteria at Newport High School, and hopefully we have some other people around the community tuned in and picking up our broadcast tonight. We're ready to start the second half here. The Newport Grizzlies, they won the toss at the beginning of the game and deferred, and they will get the ball first here in the second half. Doug Smith deep to receive, standing at his own 5-yard line. There is the squibber, and it's going to go out of bounds on the far sideline. An onside attempt by the LaSalle Lightning. And the Grizzlies will take the ball most likely right there where the ball left the playing surface at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice job by the Grizz. Just being aware, Michael Owen over there didn't just take off. And, that was a nice job on their part, and LaSalle trying to catch us off guard.
They're going to mark the ball off another 5 yards in addition to that. So spot the ball at the 48-yard line. And Newport, to start the second half, will have 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. 7-7 is our score. We're tied here, starting the second half. Newport with first possession. Bradbury, Miller, and Moorhead looking to the sideline to get the call. It's going to be split backs, Moorhead in the shotgun. Moorhead takes the snap, hands off to Miller. Right side, Miller at the 50-yard line. Tries to cut up the field. He gets down to the LaSalle 49-yard line before his forward progress is stopped. It's going to be a gain of 3, bringing up second down.
47, Axel Valladares for the Lightning ended up making the stop.
Greg Bird and Greg and Karina Bird, thanks for watching in Spokane, Washington. Tish Deerwester also tuning in to KUBSradio.com. On 3rd and 6, handoff. No, it's a fake handoff. Moorhead takes it himself, far sideline, and he stretches it out, tries to cut up the field, and he's out of bounds. He got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a couple yards beyond, but well short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down coming up, 3rd and about 5.
Yeah, it's a nice idea. Certainly trying to get it, but then end up stretching more laterally than upfield.
Two generations of EHS alumni watching from Ellensburg tonight. Go Grizzlies. Awesome. 3rd and 5 for the Grizzlies. Shotgun snap, rolling to his right. There's Moorhead looking down the field, looking, throws, and he fires it, but it's into the ground and incomplete. Well, good coverage down the field. It's going to be 4th down coming up for the Grizzlies at the LaSalle 47-yard line.
Yeah, LaSalle's doing a nice job. They're kind of figuring out that rollouts here, so they're just running their defense pretty flat and filling all lanes, making it a challenge for the quarterback to find a throwing lane.
A punt formation for the Grizzlies on 4th and 5. And it's a fake to Bradbury, the up back. He takes the snap into LaSalle territory, 35-30, far sideline. Breaks it down to the 20, still on his feet, out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. A big play for the Grizzlies, a fake punt. 1st and 10 Newport all the way down at the 18-yard line.
Woo, Nelly, I love playoff football. That was an outstanding job right there.
A 27-yard scramble on a fake punt, and Bradbury takes it down to the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 Newport. One receiver to the right, or one to the left, 2 to the right. Bradbury and Miller in the backfield. 1st and 10 Newport at the LaSalle 18-yard line. Moorhead in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Miller, and it's a fumble on the ground. And it is recovered by LaSalle.
And those type of things there, that just, man, that is a challenge, those turnovers.
That's a kick right in the stomach. LaSalle football after a Johnny Miller fumble. 1st and 10 LaSalle at the 18-yard line. Trips to the left-hand side, shotgun formation. Kershaw pitches to the far sideline. And their running back, Ben Perry, cuts back and gets out to the 20-yard line. Short gain, 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, Danny Bradbury was there with the assist by Jacob Kirkwood.
2nd down and 9, only a 1-yard gain. Trips to the left-hand side again, 1 to the right side. Kershaw slaps his hands, takes the snap, rolling to his left, rolling. Here comes the pressure. He evades it. He throws the ball up the field. It is caught out beyond the 25-yard line to the 27. And a nice catch by Ryan Kershaw, his younger brother. He slides to the ground, catches the ball, and it's a gain of 6, almost 7 yards, bringing up 3rd and short.
Yeah, we had the pressure there, just understanding angles, and they were able to get there.
3rd down and 3. Quarterback keeper. This time the Grizzlies sniff it out, and Kershaw might get back to the line of scrimmage. A half a yard gain, not much doing there. And it's going to be 4th and 2 coming up for LaSalle. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, Jacob Tanner got through there and just held on and held the ground until the rest of the Grizz came and brought him to the ground.
So from their own 28-yard line, 4th down and 2 for LaSalle, and they're looking like they're going to go for it. This is not a punt formation. Clock is running. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. There's the snap. Fake handoff. Here comes the pressure. It is flipped forward, and the ball hits the ground, and that is an incomplete pass. LaSalle goes for it, and there's a penalty flag on the field too, but I think that's illegal touching. The quarterback, Kershaw, tossed the ball forward, and the first person that it touched was an offensive lineman. So that should be illegal touching. The result of the play should be Newport football. But let's just stop here and not get ahead of ourselves too much here. Let's see what the Whitecap says. I'd like to know who Pancake is. Pancake is watching in Ellensburg. Pam Sherman, the Shermans. That is illegal touching against LaSalle. The Grizzlies will wave off that penalty, and they'll take control of the ball. So it's Newport football, 1st and 10 at the LaSalle 24-yard line. Pam, Jeff, hope you're enjoying yourselves in Ellensburg. Go Grizzlies. Jamie Poncho, Coach Poncho, thanks for watching this evening. 1st and 10 Newport at the LaSalle 24-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun snap. Quick pass near side, complete. Kirkwood pulls up the field. He's to the 20-yard line, falls forward. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards, bringing up 2nd down.
84, Nathan Sedgwick was able to hang on to Kirkwood and bring him down.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Newport Grizzlies. Ball at the LaSalle 20-yard line. Trips to the left-hand side. Bradbury in the backfield. Moorhead in the shotgun. There's the snap. Handoff. Bradbury's got a hole. No, he's going to keep it himself. A fake 20 near sideline. And he's out of bounds at about the 16-yard line or so. He's going to be a couple yards short of 1st down yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Yeah, doing a nice job on the fake there. Just keep knowing where the sticks are and try to get that 1st down.
3rd down and a long 2. Moorhead looking at the sideline, getting the play. Bradbury standing right next to him as they continue to look to the sideline. 9 minutes, 31 seconds, 3rd quarter. We're tied at 7. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Moorhead takes the snap, hands off Bradbury straight ahead. Bradbury sidesteps 1 tackler, plunges over the 15-yard line down to the 13, and that should be a Newport 1st down. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think they got a pretty beneficial spot there because looked like Bradbury's knee kind of hit a little quicker, but looks like a 1st down.
Spot the ball at the 13-yard line, 1st and 10 Newport. 9 minutes, 20 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 7. 2 receivers to the left-hand side. Multiple Newport heads looking over at the sideline, getting the play in. Moorhead in the shotgun with Bradbury to his left-hand side. There's the snap. Moorhead's going to follow Bradbury. Now he decides not to follow his lead blocker. He cuts up the field to the 10-yard line, and he's down after a gain of maybe 3 yards, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, definitely right behind Danny right there, and not kind of, broke away at the end, but getting a few yards forward.
David Christie marvels watching from Linwood, Washington. David Christie, good evening to you. It is 2nd and 7 for Newport at the 10-yard line in LaSalle territory. There's the snap to Moorhead. He starts to his right, pitches it to Bradbury. Bradbury, 10. And he tries to cut up the field on the near sideline. He's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 8. A gain of a couple yards, bringing up 3rd and about 5 to go.
Number 4, Patrick Kelly for the Lightning was able to bring Bradbury down.
3rd and 5 from the 8-yard line. Bradbury next to Moorhead. There's the snap. Moorhead rolls out to his left. Still running. He's got room to run. He just needs to run, and he does. He cuts it up to the 5. He dives towards the end zone. They're going to say he's out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. It is a 1st down for the Grizzlies. It's going to be 1st and goal down at about the 1-yard line. Jim Murphy.
Oh, the big Jim.
Big Jim. Watching, tuning in. He's probably under his heaters out on the deck.
Hopefully having some tin burgers, I'm hoping.
1st and goal for the Grizzlies at the 2-yard line. They're going to spot it. 1st and goal for the Grizzlies. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Murph's calling for the 24 key pass special. Bradbury in the backfield. There's the snap to Moorhead. Bradbury takes the ball, plunges forward. He is really close. Touchdown, Newport!
Yeah, outstanding job. Danny just, the front line opened enough seam, and he just kept his legs a-churning. But I'll tell you, most people don't know Big Jim he brought Newport football, and boy, they created such a toughness during that time when he was coaching. What a great coach to be under.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm going to repeat what you just said, but Murph also coached him in 8th grade, undefeated season. That this group, I was looking at my cell phone here, more text messages coming in. Meanwhile, we line up for the point after. The snap, the hold is down, and the kick is up, and it is good. So with 8 minutes and 6 seconds left, here in the third quarter, the Grizzlies get on the board. Newport 14, LaSalle 7. We're back after this timeout.
You're listening to KUBS FM, serving Newport, Washington.
Cubs FM would like to thank Albany Falls Building Supply for their valued support. Located at 520 Highway 2 at the east end of the Old Town Bridge, they are open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 5, and Sunday, 9 to 4. Albany Falls Building Supply offers all types of building materials, including lumber, tools, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and lawn and care supplies. You may contact them at 208-437-3153. Albany Falls Building Supply. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
With 8 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter, the Grizzlies score and go up 14-7 here in this 1A Washington State football playoff game. Greg Bird and Karina, again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight in Spokane, Washington. Doug and Tish, another shout out to you. Doug and Tish Deerwester. Janelle Waterman and the Waterman clan. Is Peg there with you? Just wanting to know. Thanks for watching on KUBSradio.com. Tommy Petrie, I saw your new, down at Country Lane, I saw your new hockey jersey. Looks pretty cool. Tommy's a big hockey fan, and he's listening tonight on KUBSradio.com. Jason Duco, he's not only listening, he's down on the sidelines tonight taking photographs. Here's the ensuing kickoff. It is a squibber about a foot off the ground, line drive, caught by Ryan Kershaw, and his knee touches at about the 32-yard line, and that's where LaSalle will take over.
That was a real critical last series. Had the turnover, got the ball back, and Grizz did a really nice job kind of bringing it down there through play selection and execution, put it in the end zone.
Janelle Belton, class of 2016. Thanks for watching tonight on KUBSradio.com, listening possibly to 91.5 FM KUBS. First and 10 for LaSalle at their own 32-yard line. Moving right to left on your radio dial, there's the clap, and a snap to Kershaw. He's running to his right. He tries to get around the corner. Oh, there he goes, far sideline, and he's just off to the races, 40, 30, 20, 10. I don't see any penalty flags. Touchdown, LaSalle.
Yeah, that was a great execution by LaSalle Lightning. They just sealed the corner. Our defensive end folded inside. Linebackers went inside. Corners went inside. And Kershaw was just able to really accelerate, and great execution there.
On the first play from scrimmage there on that possession, a 67-yard touchdown run by Kershaw. And now LaSalle is pulled within 1 point with just under 8 minutes here in the third quarter. There's the snap. The hold is down and the kick is up. And good. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter. LaSalle answers right back with a 67-yard touchdown run by Kershaw, and we're tied at 14. We're back with the ensuing kickoff after this timeout.
Bonner Saw and Power Equipment is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located at 682 High Street in Priest River, Idaho, Bonner Saw is an authorized dealer of Husqvarna and Echo chainsaws, as well as lawn and garden equipment, sales, and service. Bonner Saw and Power Equipment can be contacted at 208-448-1522. That's 208-448-1522. Bonner Saw and Power Equipment, where our customers are our neighbors and our friends.
7 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter, and the LaSalle Lightning answer right back. We're tied at 14. Soraya Pierce, thank you so much for listening tonight. Soraya and Wade listening just out at Diamond Lake, I'm sure. Huge Grizzly fans. Dee Dee and Steve Craig, that would be Danny Bradbury's aunt and uncle, listening from Newport, Washington. Todd Krog, graduate of, I believe, 79 or 80, member of the Grizzly basketball team that went to state 2 times in a row under Coach Cash. And Ben Krog, his son, on the Grizzly basketball team this coming winter. Here's the ensuing kickoff. It's a squibber right down the middle. It is taken by Danny Bradbury at the 30. Bradbury right up the middle, 40, tripped up, and he's down at the 42 or 43. Newport will have 1st and 10 from that spot.
Yeah, it looked like number 6 for the Lightning, Harley Hemingway, ended up tripping Bradbury up.
Grandpa Super, Jerry Bradbury, tuning in tonight. Hopefully he's watching. I don't know if it's on his phone or on his laptop, but Danny Bradbury's grandpa tonight tuning in to KUBSradio.com. Ted Carlson, multitasking, watching the Zags and the Grizzlies at once. Good job, Ted. 1st and 10, fake handoff. Oh, no, Adam Moorhead fakes a handoff to Danny Bradbury and scoops the ball, and it leaves his hand and goes backwards back to the 30. He does recover it, but he's going to lose about 12 yards on the play. 2nd and forever coming up here.
Yeah, Ben Perry was there covering him.
2nd down and 22 from their own 30-yard line. Shotgun, Moorhead, fake pass. Now he throws it near side to his relief valve receiver. And Bradbury can't hold on to it, and it's incomplete, bringing up 3rd and a ton.
Yeah, they were bringing some heat up front there, and, the pocket was there and just kind of got rid of it pretty quick.
7 minutes and 8 seconds, 3rd quarter. Tied at 14. And it's 3rd and 22 for the Grizzlies at their own 30-yard line. 4-receiver package. Rolling out to his right. That's now he's going to change his field. He's got a lot of room to run. He's to the 35-40. He's still on his feet. 45-50 into Lightning territory. No flags on the play. That is a 25-yard scramble for Adam Moorhead and a 1st down for Newport.
Yeah, everything just kind of rolled this way. They rolled everything, and, man, it just opened up and used his acceleration, getting some good yardage for the Grizz.
Spot the ball at the LaSalle 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Newport. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The ball placed right in the middle of the field. Bradbury, the setback on his left-hand hip. Moorhead in the shotgun. Grizzlies come out of their stance to look to the sideline to get the play. Now there's the snap. Moorhead looks near side, fires near side. Complete to Kirkwood. Down to the 40-yard line. Kirkwood runs around one tackler and then is tripped up at the 38. That's a gain of 7 yards for Newport, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, 47, Axel Valadares making the tackle on Kirkwood.
2nd down and 3 at the LaSalle 38-yard line. Bradbury shifts over to the right side. 2 receivers to the left. Snap, option, pitch to Bradbury. He's at the 40. Now he cuts up. He bowls over one would-be tackler. Forward progress to the 35-yard line. He should have a 1st down. Yep, and they're waving up the chains. It's a gain of 4 yards for Bradbury. 1st down, Newport.
Patrick Kelly and Harley Hemingway were there to bring Bradbury down after he bowled over for a couple yards.
From the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Newport. Kirkwood's to the right. Smith and Eggleston, 2 receivers to the left. Moorhead takes the snap, drops straight back. He's looking. Now he's flushed. He tries to throw it. I don't know if that was a screen pass or just a broken play, but he throws it at the feet of Bradbury. It's going to be ruled incomplete, and it's better that it was incomplete. If Bradbury catches that ball, he's 5 yards deep in the backfield, and it would have been a loss.
Yeah, I think Adam did a nice job. The pocket kind of blew up there, and he just threw it down at Danny's feet just to get rid of it.
2nd down and 10 for Newport. We're tied at 14. 6 minutes and 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10 from the LaSalle 35-yard line. Moorhead takes the snap, pitches it to Bradbury. He cuts it up, 35, 30. And a linebacker comes up and stops Bradbury right in his tracks at the 30-yard line. Took 2 of the LaSalle Lightning to do it. Bradbury picks up 5 yards, bringing up 3rd down and 5.
Nathan Sedgwick kind of was down in his legs, but then 47 Axel Valadares brought the hammer and went into Bradbury.
3rd and 5 for the Newport Grizzlies at the LaSalle 30-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's the snap. Rolling out to his right is Moorhead. He throws to the near side, and it's caught by Tug Smith at the 24-yard line with his cast and all. He snags that ball out of the air, and he gets the first down for the Newport Grizzlies.
Holy cow, that's the one-arm bandit making a grab like that. That's a highlight reel in itself.
A gain of 6 yards, 1st and 10 Newport at the LaSalle 24-yard line. Bradbury checks back in at a running back position. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ball is placed on the right side hash mark. Moorhead looks to the sideline to get the play. Now he barks out the signal, sends a man in motion to the left-hand side, hands it off to Kirkwood. Bradbury falls the blocker, but he changes his change of course. 15-yard line, Kirkwood down to the 10. And what looked like a disaster in the works, Kirkwood turns in to a 15-yard gain and a first down for Newport. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Yeah, outstanding job there. Nathan Sedgwick and Axel Valadares ended up making the tackle, but what a huge course change there, and great job.
Sorry, I couldn't explain that one better. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Shotgun snap, handoff Bradbury. Up the middle he goes. Boom, he hits one, and he takes him for a ride. His forward progress is down to the 7. It's going to be a gain of 3 yards, bringing up 2nd and goal from about the 7.
Nick Jacoby and Brian Boutier ended up making the tackle on Bradbury.
2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Moorhead looks to the sideline. 3:58 and counting. That's the time left here in the 3rd. We're tied at 14. Moorhead now lines up behind the center in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to, it's a fake to Bradbury. Moorhead takes it himself to the left. He's got a block. He's down to the 5-yard line, stretches to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped short. He got to about the 2. It'll bring up 3rd and goal from about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, did a really nice job there, just trying to stretch and get past the defensive player, and the defender did a heck of a job getting him down.
3rd and goal from the 2.5-yard line. Ball is placed on the left side hash mark. Tug Smith checks out. Johnny Miller checks in for the Grizzlies. It is a split back formation. Miller and Bradbury in the backfield. Moorhead takes the snap, hands off to Miller. Miller, right side, plunges. Is it? We're looking. The referee still has not given an indication. Touchdown, Newport. A 2-yard touchdown run for Johnny Miller, and the Grizzlies take a 20-14 lead with 2:55 left in the 3rd quarter.
Did a really nice job just following Bradbury's block and just putting shoulders down and driving to gain the ground into the end zone.
Grizzlies will line up for the point after touchdown. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and the Grizzlies strike again. Grizzlies 21, Lightning 14. We're back after this timeout.
Cubs FM gives a big thanks to Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post. Located at 917 9th Street, just before the high school in Priest River, Big Moose Rental Center provides a variety of amenities: rentals, secondhand, consignment, eBay sales, antiques, and more. Big Moose Rental Center is open from 7:30 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 Saturday and Sunday. You may contact Big Moose Rental Center at 208-448-2736. The right tool for the right job. That's Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post.
Coach Schneider is watching, I'm told. Coach Schneider. Those are Chad and my boys, laugh out loud. Peg Waterman, we love you, Peg. Thank you so much. Peg Waterman tuning in tonight. Hopefully KUBSradio.com, watching the game, I'm hoping. Jared Horton, he's listening tonight. Listening to Cubs FM, painting the kitchen, and listening at the same time. That is multitasking. I know Ted Carlson was watching the Zags and watching the Grizzlies. That's man type of multitasking. Jared Horton, though, points to Jarrett. He's painting the kitchen and listening at the same time. I think that trumps Ted Carlson. Here's the ensuing kickoff for the Newport Grizzlies. Grizzlies, with 2:55 left in the third quarter, take a 21-14 lead. Adam Moorhead will be kicking off for the Grizzlies. The LaSalle Lightning anticipating a squib kick. And Moorhead tries to kick it deep, and it's all the way back to the 15-yard line. Bobbled, but then it's picked up, far sideline, and up to the 20, and then that's all the farther he's going to get. I think that was Christian Martinez. Yeah, Christian Martinez, I believe. Nope, that was the quarterback Kershaw returning that punt. He takes it out to about the 21-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 LaSalle at that spot.
Grizz did a great job getting down there, and that bobble just helped them get a little farther, and just what a great coverage securing the ball carrier.
Well, all year long, the Grizzlies have been squibbing it. LaSalle must not know that Adam Moorhead is a soccer player as well. That time he got his foot into it, and not as good a field position. Option, near side. Kershaw runs to the near sideline. Danny Bradbury finishes him off at about the 25. It's going to be a gain of about 4 yards, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, he leaped. There was no doubt that's what he was, just like a quarterback sweep out there. But Bradbury brought some nice energy and knocked him to the ground.
2nd down and 7, just a gain of 3 on that play. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left for LaSalle. 21-14 is our score. LaSalle down with 2:18 left in the third quarter. LaSalle football right to left on your radio dial. 2nd and 7. There's the snap. Quick pass, far sideline, complete to Ben Kershaw. The Grizzlies had an opportunity for a play, but Troy Hill could not wrap him up. Instead, Ben Kershaw, he wriggles free out to the 28-yard line for a gain of 5, bringing up 3rd and a couple yards to go.
Yeah, that Kershaw connection is really bringing them, some positive energy to the Lightning tonight.
3rd and 3, we'll call it, for LaSalle Lightning at their own 28-yard line. They've got to get to the 31-yard line for a first down. 1:37 and counting here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, man in motion to the left side. There's the ball, the pitch to the near side. That's to Ben Kershaw. He's got some blocking. He tries to get around the corner. He is out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Danny Bradbury and Tug Smith knock him out of bounds, but only after a gain of nearly 10 and a first down for LaSalle.
Yeah, we're just a little bit slipping back inside, losing our outside arm leverage, and giving the LaSalle Lightning just some real running lanes out wide.
1:24, third quarter. 1st and 10 LaSalle. Quick snap, far sideline. Here comes Kershaw again. Around the corner, around the end, I should say. He cuts it up, 40, 41, down to the 42. A gain of nearly 5 yards for LaSalle, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, Tug Smith in on the tackle there for the Grizz.
5th play of this drive coming up for LaSalle. From their own 42-yard line, 2nd down and 5. Right to left on your radio dial. Grizzlies in the 4-man front. Bradbury in the middle linebacker position with 2 more to his left, 1 to his left and 1 to his right. Shotgun snap, Kershaw to the right-hand side, gets around the corner. Oh, and he almost springs it free. Tug Smith comes in and trips him up. Otherwise, he's gone. It ends up being just a 6-yard gain. Good enough for a first down for LaSalle, but if Tug Smith does not make that play, I don't see anyone behind him.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just they're running the kind of the Grizz on that side, just kind of waited there and caught some blocks instead of closing some gaps, and quarterback did a nice job reading them.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 LaSalle near midfield. There's the snap, handoff up the middle, and that is to Jaron Bacon. Bacon is in Grizzly territory down to the 47-yard line. A gain of nearly 5 yards, bringing up 2nd down for LaSalle.
Looked like Johnny Miller and Jacob Kirkwood in on the tackle there.
14 seconds left in the third quarter. And LaSalle doesn't look to be in any hurry to get to the line. I think they're going to let time expire here in the third quarter of play. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is the end of the third quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the LaSalle Lightning when we come back for the start of the fourth quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Newport 21, LaSalle 14. And we're back after this timeout.
Cubs FM would like to thank Broncourse Company for their sponsorship. Broncourse Company is a full-service environmental contractor specializing in mechanical logging, forestry mulching, road construction, watershed restoration, excavation, and demolition. Broncourse Company is located in Elk, Washington, and can be contacted at 509-292-9701. Again, that's 509-292-9701. Good people serving a great community. That's Broncourse Company.
Back at Marquette Stadium here in Yakima, Washington. This is the first round of the Washington State 1A football playoffs. The loser, their season is over. The winner will be playing Zilla next week, either in Yakima or the Tri-Cities. Both teams with 8-1 records entering this game. Throughout most of the season, Newport was ranked 7 and LaSalle was ranked 10 or 11 by Max Preps. The WIAA just saw it in reverse. Newport, by the WIAA standards, ranked 10, LaSalle 7. That's why we're playing in Yakima tonight instead of Newport. Starting the fourth quarter, it is 2nd and 5 for LaSalle. They switch ends of the field. LaSalle now moving left to right on your radio dial in their blue jerseys at the Newport 47-yard line. Bunch set to the left-hand side. Kershaw swings to his left. He's still on his feet now. He throws complete to the 40, 35-yard line, and down inside the Grizzly territory. That's going to be first down yardage. Uh-oh, and the Grizzlies have a hurt Grizzly down on the field. And that's Danny Bradbury. Danny Bradbury is down on the field at the 33-yard line. And by the looks of it, I think maybe he took a shot in the wrong area. We call that the growing area. Okay. And
Tug Smith came across to tackle the ball carrier, and Danny was right there, and it looked like he took a shot right there in the
growing area.
Yes.
So it's going to be a gain of about 15 yards for roughly 15-yard gain for LaSalle. It's going to be first down for LaSalle at the 23-yard line. Make it the 33-yard line. And with this being a stoppage in play, Danny's going to come off the field, and he does not look like he's in good shape right now.
No.
Grizzlies don't want to see him off the field for very long. 1st and 10 LaSalle at the Newport 33-yard line. 11:50 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun snap over the head of Kershaw. Deep in the backfield. The Grizzlies go after it, and they may have, it's still on the board. It's at the 50-yard line. Who's got it? That snap was 5 yards over the head of Kershaw. And I think LaSalle may have recovered.
Yeah.
Yes, they did at the 50. So they do just get the ball back, LaSalle. They recovered at the 50-yard line. It's going to be a big loss of yardage.
Yeah, Ben Perry was able to collect that, but Bradbury back in.
10, 15, 16, 27. 2nd down and 27 for LaSalle. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kershaw in the shotgun, slaps, takes the snap, looks to his right, and he throws it. It's complete to his brother. 45, midfield to the 50. And Danny Bradbury in on that play for the initial contact. Jacob Tanner making the final tackle. A gain of about 3 yards, bringing up 3rd down and a ton.
Yeah, this is a time just to make a play, get the ball back, or a chance to get the ball back, but like a screen or something like that possibly be aware of.
3rd down and about 25. 3rd and 25 from the Newport 47-yard line. Kershaw, screen play, and right there sniffing it out is Jacob Kirkwood. The pass was complete to Ben Perry. He caught it a yard behind the line of scrimmage and then was immediately hit by Kirkwood. A loss of a yard, bringing up 4th and forever.
Yeah, that was just a nice job by Kirkwood, playing disciplined. They really didn't have anybody else but Perry on this side. Opened up right in front of him and came up to make the play.
Spot the ball at the 49-yard line. LaSalle 4th down and about 26 or 27. And they'll line up in punt formation. Tug Smith standing at the Grizzly 20-yard line awaiting the punt. The snap. Punter gets it away. Angled kick to the near sideline. Tug catches it to the 20, near sideline, 25. Tries to cut up field to the 30, and he's wrestled out of bounds at the 32-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 for the Newport Grizzlies.
Nick Jacoby ended up making the tackle on Tug.
And the Guerreros. The Guerreros are rooting for the Grizz from Puyallup, Washington. Awesome. 671-0746. Text me. Let me know where you're listening from. Give you a shout out. 1st and 10 Newport from their own 32. 2 receivers right. Moorhead takes the snap, hands off Bradbury. Up the middle he goes. 35, still on his feet, spins to the 37, make it the 38. 2nd down coming up after a rumble of 7 yards for Bradbury.
Number 53, Thomas Vargas in on the tackle.
And we've got a hurt LaSalle Lightning player down on the field. 9 minutes and 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Grizzlies holding on to a 7-point lead. 21-14 is our score at the moment. And I don't want to jinx anything by saying this, but if the Grizzlies could get an answer right here, if they could put together one of those slow, pounded out on the ground drives that gobbles up a ton of clock and they can punch it in, that's exactly what we would like to see right now. We still have a injured LaSalle Lightning player on the field. He's getting helped up at the moment. By the way, Danny Bradbury, 95 yards on 7 carries. 55 of those yards coming here in the second half. 8 carries and 55 yards. Ryan Burnham wants me to point out. Let me see, the first down marker for LaSalle has orange. Okay. I'm trying here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a Newport Grizzly. My boy's down on the field, and my math is not very good tonight. Xander Adams, head broadcaster, watching from Newport. Awesome. Who's watching on the Kindle? Someone's watching on the Kindle, but they don't tell me who they are, and I don't have them programmed into my phone. Zach Farnham. Awesome. Zach, we love you. 2nd down and 3 for Newport after the injury timeout. Handoff Bradbury. He'll start right. Now he's going to cut it up. 40-yard line. 41, 42. Close to first down yardage. And another injured LaSalle Lightning player down on the field. Call that a gain of 5 yards for the Newport Grizzlies and a first down. Clock momentarily stopped at 9:03 left in the 4th quarter for an injury.
A host of LaSalle there kind of tripped up Bradbury. Did a nice job kind of working laterally and cutting up through the seam.
Zach Farnham, the previous coach for the Newport Grizzlies. Zach, what you were seeing here on the football field these last couple years, Dave Pamani is amazing. We love that man, but you're part of this, and we thank you so much for your contributions to Grizzly football, and we wish you the best down in Boise. Zach Farnham, awesome guy. Carolyn and Stephanie, watching in Newport. Thank you very much. Watching, I might add, KUBSradio.com. From Diamond Lake, Don and Greg Butcher, listening on Cubs FM. Got that injury timeout down on the field. 9 minutes and 3 seconds here in the 4th quarter, and while they're attending to the injury, Grizzlies leading 21-14. After the timeout, it's going to be, after the injury timeout, it's going to be Grizzly ball, 1st and 10. But the reason why we've got a pause in action here is because of the injury down on the field. 1st and 10, it's going to be for Newport after the injury timeout. 9:03, 4th quarter. Grizzlies up 21-14. Let's see here. What else do we have here? Someone here in the cafeteria. There's over 30 people now. Awesome. 30 people in the Newport High School cafeteria watching on KUBSradio.com. Coach McDaniel's wife. Awesome. Coach McDaniel's wife watching. Michelle Bennett with Neil, Chris, Josie Bennett listening to the game in the Tri-Cities on KUBSradio.com. 1st and 10 for the Newport Grizzlies after the injury timeout. Under 9 minutes to play. Grizzly football at their own 42-yard line. Spread formation, shotgun snap, handoff Bradbury, starts right, bowls over one, takes him for a piggyback ride past the 45, 46, down to the 47-yard line. Call that a gain of 5, almost 6 yards, bringing up second down for the Newport Grizzlies.
Yeah, Nick Jacoby made the initial contact, but he got some frequent flyer miles on that, being carried for several yards.
6-yard gain for the Grizzlies, second down and 4, 8:22 and counting. Grizzlies lead by 7. Snap to handoff to Bradbury. He starts up the middle, now cuts back, 50, 40. Ooh! Bradbury gets tripped up just shy of the LaSalle Lightning 45-yard line. If he doesn't get that shoelace tackle there, Bradbury might be off to the races. 10-yard gain for the Newport Grizzlies. First down in LaSalle territory with 8:07 left in the fourth quarter.
37, Ben Perry made that touch, or at least that shoestring tackle.
First and 10 from the LaSalle 45. Looking over at the sideline, Moorhead gets the play. Bradbury now 117 yards and now with his 19th carry. And a fumble on the play, recovered by the Lightning. Danny Bradbury on his 19th carry fumbles the ball. And with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter, the LaSalle Lightning get the ball back.
Yeah, they did. That's what they needed right there. Like number 5, Nick Jacoby ended up covering the football.
Fumble recovery was at the 43-yard line. That's LaSalle's ball. First and 10 from their own 43. 7:40 fourth quarter, LaSalle trailing by 7 points. 4 receivers, spread formation. Shotgun snap. Kershaw drops back, looking far sideline, throws. It is deep. It is knocked down by the Grizzly defender. Double covered was Ryan Kershaw. Johnny Miller back in coverage along with Michael Owen. And the Grizzlies swat it to the ground, but just as well of almost could have got an interception there as well.
Yeah, they definitely were trying to get one-on-one. Earlier in first half, they took advantage of that one-on-one with Owen, and Miller was there to help out.
Second down and 10 for LaSalle at their 42-yard line. Trips to the right, one to the left. Kershaw on the shotgun. Slaps, takes the snap, rolling out to his right. He's going to be a quarterback keeper. Kershaw to the 45-yard line. Tug Smith comes up from a safety position, takes his feet out from underneath him. Only a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, just an outstanding job. Open field tackle making a play there for sure.
Third down and 9 for LaSalle. And officials timeout momentarily, stopping the clock with 7 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. 21-14, Newport with a 7-point lead. Back on defense here because of a fumble. Bradbury fumbled the ball, and it was recovered by LaSalle. And LaSalle now in a 3rd and 9 situation. Clock now running. White Hat rolls the clock, winds it up. Trips left for LaSalle. 3rd and 9 from their own 44-yard line. Kershaw on the shotgun. 7 minutes to go here. Snap. Kershaw sprints out to his left. Throws the ball. It is complete at the 50-yard line and quickly tackled by Michael Owen and Danny Bradbury. Short of the first down yardage. It's going to be 4th down coming up. 4th and about 3.
Yeah, in this area, it'd be, if they act like they're like they look like they're going for it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game. LaSalle trailing by 7 points. It's 4th and 2.5 yards. Kershaw under center. Hard count by Kershaw. Takes the snap. Straight forward he goes. Oh, and he dives forward. It looks like he got the first down yardage.
Yeah, we were right there, the Grizz were, but instead of driving through him, they kind of hopped on his back, and actually his falling forward got him the first down.
So 1st and 10 LaSalle. The clock is running. 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the ball game. LaSalle trailing by 7 points. Ball at the Grizzly 47-yard line. Trips to the right, one to the left. Kershaw takes the snap. High snap, he handles it, throws left side, and it is off the ground, incomplete. He was looking for his brother Ryan Kershaw. The incompletion will bring up second down.
Yeah, he definitely got some great separation there, but the ball was on the ground.
That stops the Cousins. I'm told it's not his younger brother, it's his cousin, Ryan Kershaw. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in the ball game. 2nd and 10 for LaSalle at the Grizzly 47-yard line. Trips right. Snap to Kershaw. Whistles blow, and we've got a procedure penalty flag against LaSalle. And a 5-yard penalty against LaSalle. Brent, Kaylee, Cedar, and Cypress Kirschbaum watching from Spring Valley Road in Newport. Jeremiah and Jared Smiley listening from Anchorage, Alaska.
Oh, right, the Smileys, awesome.
Brent and Tracy rooting for the Grizz. After the penalty, spot the ball at the LaSalle 48-yard line. 2nd and 15 for the Lightning. 4 receivers, spread. Here's a motion to the right side. Fake handoff. Kershaw takes it up the middle himself. He is met at the 50-yard line, still trying to trudge his way up the field. He's in Grizzly territory to the 49. A gain of 2, maybe 3 yards, bringing up 3rd down.
There's a large group of Grizz meeting him there, kind of hanging on to him and pulling him to the ground. One with Veterans Day tomorrow. I want to certainly thank Jeremiah for his service there.
5.5 minutes left in the ball game. 3rd and 13 for the Lightning at the Newport 49-yard line. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun snap to Kershaw. He steps back, looking. Here comes the pressure. And Kirkwood, he throws the ball free, and they're going to call it an incompletion. But Kershaw obviously was just getting rid of the ball to avoid a massive sack for huge yardage loss. And it's going to stop the clock with 5:17 left in ball game. It's going to be 4th and 13 for LaSalle. And in this situation, you got to think they're going to go for it. Boy, Grizzlies dialed up the pressure. The blitz was on that time. It was all that Kershaw could do just to get rid of it. What are they going to do here? From the 49-yard line, 4th and 13 for LaSalle. 5:17 left in the ball game. LaSalle trails by 7 points. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. There's the shotgun snap. Kershaw drops back, dropping, fading, looking. He's going to step up. He's out of the pocket. Now he's running to the far sideline. He throws down the field, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Nathan Sedgwick, and the pass falls short and incomplete, and it's Grizzly football. 1st and 10 at midfield with 5:09 left in regulation.
Yeah, the Grizz did a really nice job. He was going to his cousin. That's really his primary receiver looked like, and then as he rolled out, but nowhere near as Bradbury was there for the coverage.
Greg and Cheryl Vaughn, thanks for tuning in tonight to KUBSradio.com. Nehalem Bay, Oregon. Awesome. Go Grizz. Don from Gig Harbor. 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Handoff Bradbury. He better not fumble this thing. He fumbled it on his last carry, and it turned it over to the LaSalle Lightning. This time he secures it. Bradbury with a rumble of 2 yards down to the LaSalle 49-yard line, a gain of 2, and that starts the clock to roll.
Thomas Vargas in on the tackle there for the Lightning.
4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Grizzlies up by 7 points, 21-14. 2nd and 8 for Newport. There's the snap. Handoff Bradbury starts right, and he's covered up by 2, and he's dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, number 5, Nick Jacoby. Yeah, Nicholas Rios, number 62 for the Lightning, brought Bradbury down.
Coach McDaniel's uncle, Don from Gig Harbor. It'll be 3rd down and 8. 4 minutes left in the ball game. Grizzlies lead 21-14. Ball at midfield. Moorhead looks to the sideline. Looking for the play as the clock continues to run, 3:54 and counting. There's the snap. Handoff to Bradbury right up the middle. He's down to the 45-yard line. And upended at that spot for a gain of 5 yards. It'll bring up 4th down for the Newport Grizzlies. And I think they're going to bring on the punt team here.
Like Brian Boutier end up making the tackle for the Lightning.
Otis Smith, Helena, Montana. Go Grizz. Denise and Dennis Masters. There's the snap. Bradbury takes the direct snap. Straight up the field he goes. He got his feet churning and pumping, and he's down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down, Newport. Once again, the Grizzlies with a fake punt. They direct snap to the up man, Bradbury. Bradbury picks up 5 yards on the play. 1st and 10, Newport. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game, and the clock is going to start running here in just a moment.
Yeah, nice job. Danny just got right behind his backs, put his hand on their back, and just pushed forward. And great job seeing all that hard work in the weight room, being able to push the pile.
3:05, 3:06, the clock starts to run. 1st and 10, Newport at the LaSalle 40-yard line. Grizzlies leading 21-14. Moorhead stops, looks to the sideline. 2:52 and counting. Takes the snap. Fake to Bradbury. He takes it himself. Moorhead, 40. Dives to the 35. Stays in bounds. Gains nearly 5 yards on the play, and the clock will continue to run. 2nd down coming up.
It looked like number 4 right there, Patrick Kelly. And number 6 looked like Harley Hemingway ended up bringing Adam down.
Clock is stopped for some reason. I'm not sure. 2:44 left in regulation. He must have been out of bounds on the far sideline. I thought he stayed in bounds, but evidently he must have been out of bounds. Clock is stopped at 2:44 left in the ballgame. Snap to Moorhead, hands off to Bradbury, straight up the middle, 35-yard line, 34-yard line, a gain of 2 or 3. They're going to mark him down at just inside the 34-yard line. And a timeout is called on the field. LaSalle is going to stop the clock with a timeout with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in regulation. We're going to keep it right here, by the way. We're not going anywhere. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in regulation. Grizzlies lead 21-14. And after this timeout by LaSalle, the Grizzlies will have the ball 3rd and 4 at the LaSalle 34-yard line. Grizzlies need 4 yards to pick up a first down. Now, LaSalle, I believe, is that their second timeout? Is that their first or second timeout? Maybe their first. I thought earlier they may have taken, maybe not. Maybe that was an official's timeout earlier because of an injury. But if that is, that may be LaSalle's first timeout. Let me see here. We got the Keene family, Danny's uncle and aunt, Leslie and Kyle, in Castle Rock, Colorado. Janelle Waterman, Private Christian Waterman, by the way, is tuned in. Fort Lee, Virginia, getting the play-by-play. Listening to the Grizz, watching the Zags at the same time, Paul and Diane Wilson. Belton clan from Yakima, go Grizzlies. After the timeout, 3rd and 4 for Newport. At the Yakima 34-yard line, man in motion. That's Kirkwood. Moorhead looks to the sideline, barks out the signals, takes the snap, hands off to Bradbury. Bradbury to the right, cuts up. Oh, we got a penalty flag. I think it's going to be a holding call, and I could see it back there. Bradbury turned the corner, would have had first down yardage, but a penalty flag is thrown in the vicinity of what looks like a hold.
Yeah, when they pulled that guard across, he kind of went across and just kind of grabbed onto him there.
Yep, holding against Newport. Flag was at the 36-yard line, so 10 yards from the spot of that foul. It's going to be 3rd down all over again, but instead of 3rd and 4, it's going to be 3rd and 16. Clock is stopped with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in regulation. Grizzlies leading 21-14, and that penalty, that hurts. Spot the ball at the 45-yard line now. 3rd down and 15. 3rd and 15 for the Grizzlies. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bradbury, the running back, Moorhead in the shotgun. Clock will start on the snap of the ball. There's the snap. Moorhead rolls to his left, looking. Now he changes, and he changes his field. Oh, my goodness, he's all the way back at the 35-yard line. Now he heaves it way down the field. He's got a receiver, and it's complete. Complete to Michael Owen at the 31-yard line. It's not first down yardage.
No.
But it is not a huge loss, which it looked like it was shaping up that way for just a moment. He heaves the ball down the field, complete to Michael Owen at the 32-yard line. Altogether, a gain of 13 yards. 4th down and 2 coming up.
Thing is, I'm not sure the clock ran. The clock didn't even run.
Yeah, the clock didn't run at all. Now they're going to wind it. Yeah. And now the Whitecap is going to blow his whistle and stop play here momentarily. And, no time came off the clock on that last play.
And it was a long play, too.
Yeah. The amount of time it took Adam Moorhead to run in reverse. I was seeing Fran Tarkington.
Oh, man, yes.
Flashes of Fran Tarkington in my mind as he was running backwards into Grizzly territory the wrong way, and somehow he heaves the ball down the field, and
the comedy of errors almost. I mean, it was just unbelievable.
The referees are trying to figure out how much time should be taken off the clock. They're going to come over and discuss it with the Newport coach. And they're going to set the clock at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It'll be Grizzly football, 4th down and 2. 4th down and 2 for the Newport Grizzlies. And they're in the vicinity where they're not going to punt the ball. And Newport takes a timeout here as well.
Yeah, that was, tell you what, it was a scary deal. I mean, he was back there running around. The Lightning's Ben Perry was right there at the end looking like, he was squared, set up for a tackle, and Adam was able just to heave the ball down, hits Owen, bounces, he catches it, and now we're in a short yardage situation.
My initial inclination was that as far as he threw the ball, it surely had to be a first down, but no, he threw it from 10, 20, almost 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, it was the ball carried in the air 40 yards, but it was still 2 yards shy of the first down. So after the timeout, the Grizzlies have 4th and 2. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. Grizzlies leading by 7. If they pick up this first down here, it might be ball game. This is critical. Shotgun formation, split back for there's the snap, handoff Bradbury. He trudges left side, and he's breaking free. 25, 20, Bradbury down to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Newport!
It's an outstanding job. You could just see that the Lightning just collapsed inside trying to stop him, and then it was outside. Great vision, way to get it done.
A 32-yard touchdown run by Danny Bradbury, and the Grizzlies just may have sealed the deal. Well, I don't want to say to the WIAA that maybe they got the seeding wrong, but WIAA, I think you might have got the seeding wrong. Number 10 Newport Grizzlies are 2 minutes away from a victory here, 27-14. Danny Bradbury has 160 yards on 23 carries and a couple touchdowns. Here's the point after touchdown. The Grizzlies are lining up. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. 2 minutes left in the ball game. The Newport Grizzlies lead it 28-14 with 2 minutes left in the ball game. We're back after this timeout.
Cubs FM says thank you to the Camas Medical and Dental Clinic. Located in the Camas Center for Community Wellness, they provide medical and dental services to the public, including routine office visits, lab services, x-ray, well child care, women's health, immunizations, chiropractic, physical and aquatic therapy, nutrition counseling, and routine dental care and prevention. Camas Medical and Dental Clinic, compassionate care for complete wellness.
Concept Cable is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Concept Cable provides digital cable service as well as high-speed internet to Newport, Old Town, Priest River, Diamond Lake, and much of the surrounding area. You may find the Concept Cable business office at 412 South Union Avenue in Newport. You may contact them at 208-437-4544, or you may log on to conceptcable.com, your local broadband provider. That's Concept Cable.
2 minutes exactly left on the scoreboard. 28-14. The Newport Grizzlies score on a 32-yard touchdown run by Danny Bradbury. And, boy, the LaSalle Lightning were all thinking they're going to go for, it was a 2-yard play. It was a play called to gain 2 yards. Danny bumped it out to the outside. 32 yards later, the Grizzlies lead it 28-14. 2 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Here comes the ensuing kickoff. Adam Moorhead, high kick, fielded at the 20-yard line, spinning his wheels just a little bit to the 30, and Tug Smith, or should I say Club Smith, comes in and upends him at the 29-yard line, and that's where LaSalle will take over.
Tell you what, a great job. He beat the coverage down there, the blocker, and just come through. The player had a little frustration shoved to Tug after the play, but, just give him credit. I mean, he just came down there and made a great play.
Rhonda Burnham, thanks for the thanks for the text message. Awesome. Well, we got Carolyn and Stephanie chiming in as well. People in the cafeteria going crazy at Newport High School. There's the snap, pass over the middle, incomplete, intended for Peyton Esquivel. Stopping the clock with 1:50 left here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the LaSalle Lightning.
Grizz did a nice job keeping a pocket there and then just kind of collapsing it for pressure, forcing him to throw the ball.
Jim Murphy bringing back images of our days against Liberty. Thanks, Murph. I love you, man. Tommy Petrie chiming in once again. Tish Deerwester, Janelle Waterman, Annie Frederick, Fred and Annie watching. KUBSradio.com and Concept Cable Channel 9. There's the snap, screenplay over the middle. It is complete, but right there the Grizzlies stiff it out. Kanan Quesnell may get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to spin free for a couple yards, but just a couple yards at most. The clock's going to run, 1:30 left and running. It's going to be 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 8.
Big Luke Nichols making the play on that. Hadn't heard from him tonight, but he's been there, made a good play on the screen.
Jenny and Brett Smith, thanks for tuning in. Jenny with Newport Hospital and Health Services. That play complete, pass complete to Nathan Jedgwick. He is out to the 41-yard line. The clock will stop momentarily to move the chains. It stops at 1:04. And as soon as they get the chain set, there it goes. It'll wind up again. 1 minute left in regulation. 1st and 10 for LaSalle at their own 40-yard line. Shotgun snap. Rolling out to his left. On the run. Kershaw slings it down the sideline, and it is incomplete. He had a couple blue jerseys that were covered by a couple white jerseys. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, just some nice pressure there. Kind of forced him out. He rolls the pocket, and they just put some pressure on him.
Jason Duco, thanks so much for being here tonight. Not only listening on the sidelines, but taking photos here at this state playoff game. JasonDuco.com. JasonDuchow.com. Check out his stuff. It's awesome. And he's here tonight taking photos. You got to just see what it's all about. Direct snap. It is fumbled on the ground. Kershaw picks it up, slings it down the field, complete, but he is inbounds. That ball is complete to Nathan Sedgwick. It is a 15-yard gain, but he is upended inbounds. So as soon as they get the chains and the ball set, the clock will continue to run. 39 seconds left in regulation. Grizzlies lead by 14. Clock is wound. 37, 36, 35. From the Newport 45-yard line, there's the snap. Kershaw, far sideline, throws it, and it is incomplete. He was looking for his cousin, Ryan Kershaw, and the incompletion stops the clock with 27 seconds left.
Yeah, Jacob Kirkwood had the pressure there, or at least coverage.
Joe and Pat Prater, Hoover, Alabama. In Hoover, Alabama. 2nd and 10, 27 seconds left. There's the shotgun snap. Kershaw looks left, throws down the field. Intercepted by the Newport Grizzlies. Johnny Miller intercepts it. He slides to the ground, and the Grizzlies seal the deal. 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnny Miller with the interception, and the Grizzlies can now just kneel on the ball and win the ball game. 28-14. The Grizzlies are going to go home with a state playoff victory.
You know, Johnny could have taken that and tried to get a return, something like that. But, way to know his situation, just take a knee and give a chance to finish the game out.
Tell Timmy we've caught 37 crab. There is the snap. There is the knee taken. And the Newport Grizzlies, the number 10th rated Newport Grizzlies in the WIAA, beat the number 7 LaSalle Lightning. Final score, Newport 28, LaSalle 14. And the Grizzlies will meet Zilla next week in round number 2. The quarterfinals of the Washington State 1A football playoffs. We return after this timeout.
Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance is a valued sponsor of this radio station, located at 309 South Washington Avenue in Newport, Washington. Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance provides home, auto, and life insurance open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance may be contacted at 447-3428 or at bhunt@farmersagent.com. Getting you back where you belong. That's the goal of Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance.
Excess Disposal Service is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Excess Disposal Service provides weekly commercial and residential roadside garbage can disposal, as well as commercial container services both in town and in rural locations. Excess Disposal may be contacted Monday through Friday from 8 to 3 at 208-437-4502. Serving southern Pend Oreille County since 1972, Cubs FM says thank you to Excess Disposal Service.
Our final score, the Newport Grizzlies 28.
Cubs FM. Go Grizz!
That was Danny when he was about 8 years old. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. The LaSalle people here, so gracious and wonderful, hosting us here tonight. We're sitting up here amongst the scorekeepers, the clock keepers, and they have been just amazing hosts tonight. We want to thank the LaSalle Lightning crew here in Yakima, Washington, for hosting us here tonight. Frank Lucas, thanks for listening. Janelle Waterman, once again, it has been an awesome evening. Great job to the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies will advance. They will advance to the second round. Quarterfinals. They will play Zilla next week. We don't know where and when, but the Grizzlies will be playing Zilla next week in the quarterfinals of the Washington State 1A football playoffs. There's statistics and all that other stuff, but right now I'm keeping myself from crying. And I will tell you this, our final score, Newport 28, LaSalle 14. It's a victory for the Grizzlies. They are now 9-1 on the season, and they will live on to play next week in the quarterfinals of the Washington State 1A football playoffs. For all the details, stay tuned to Cubs FM. 91.5 FM KUBS and KUBSradio.com. This next week, we will get you all the details. The Grizzlies 28, LaSalle 14. Have an awesome, blessed evening. We'll see you next week.
Newport Dental and Associates is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Participating with all major insurance companies and accepting Apple Health for children, Newport Dental provides complete family dentistry, including root canals, crowns, bridges, dentures,